What up, what up? How we living, chat? Happy Friday, y'all. Chat, I'm making the official decree. We all have till the end. Y'all have till I finish this bowl of popcorn to yap with me. All right. As soon as I'm done, though, we're getting to the Reddit stories. All right. I may or may not have not eaten very much today. Allegedly. I allegedly had my first meal 15 minutes ago. Allegedly. Allegedly. All right. Holy shit, we're 2 followers off of 2,700 on Twitch. Why did a lot of people follow me yesterday? What the fuck happened yesterday? Why are y'all following me on Twitch? What the fuck? Who be out here following me on Twitch? Welcome to the stream, y'all. Allegedly. Allegedly. You know, chat? Can I follow you twice? You can make another account and follow me again. But I think you gotta gift 5 subs from both accounts, Dragon. I think that's just how I just think that's how it works. Who am I saying hi to today? Aspen! What up, what up? Thanks for being the first in chat, PB. Thanks for being the first in Twitch chat. Molly, welcome. Althea, welcome. Gender Fluid Glowworm, welcome. Dirds, welcome. 789, always good to see you. Negative Lake, welcome back. AJ Wilson, what up? Strangers Online, what up? Mad Granola, the #1 gifter. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream. Primus Pancake, welcome. Arlo, welcome. Emily, welcome. Megan, welcome. Jalen, welcome. Donnie, always good to see you, Donnie. If you eat popcorn like I do, that won't be long. I do be kind of eating it very fast, I can't lie. Y'all, popcorn kind of rips, all right? It's got good fiber. It'll make your poops better. Oh. It's relatively healthy. Depends on how much butter it has. Georgia, welcome. Eco Fellas, welcome. Dragon, good to see you. Fairy Penwings, welcome. Lee, welcome. JD, welcome. The Queen, welcome. I got a cast iron cauldron the other day. You can get a like are you talking like a big ass like witch's cauldron, or is it like a small one? That goes crazy. There's no way that shit was cheap. What up, Sarah? Duckfather, hello. Danny, hello. Kiko, hello. Deadly Doll, good to see ya. Sleepy Fox, welcome to the stream. Amanda, welcome. Amy, welcome. Aster Lupus, welcome. You're just a lost boy, welcome. Marminodes, welcome to the stream. I dislike popcorn. What's wrong with you? Why? On what? I need to hear this. Why do you dislike popcorn? That's crazy. I feel like you have to. That's psychopath behavior, bro. Ariel, welcome. Kiro, welcome. I like my popcorn with chocolate. You know, that actually kind of slaps. I can't even lie to you. I just don't buy chocolate. Oh, my partner's on the way home with In-N-Out. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. I actually haven't gotten In-N-Out since I moved here. I really should. Oh. Sorry I was late. I'm on my way to a concert. How dare you, Marminodes? You're gonna have to turn around and watch stream. No concert for you. It gets caught in my teeth so much and it hurts a lot. Okay, that's fair actually. But that's why you just have good. You got to get those like flossers that have picks. Home popcorn is better than movie theater popcorn. To be honest, I don't go to movies enough to know. You have to have chocolate potato chips. That sounds awful. I'm not gonna lie. Sounds terrible. Oh! You guys didn't see that. Nah, In-N-Out isn't on the East Coast. It's only West Coast. Ha! No, I'm just kidding. That was mean. I'm sorry. Nah, bro. Cheddar popcorn slaps Dragon. That's an L take. Rebecca! Welcome to the stream. Rebecca, I swear I've seen you in a live before. Do you just come in here every time and say that's your first live? That's a funny troll, actually. Honestly. Honestly, white cheddar's always better, but I feel like, dude, anything with cheese, fucking love it, bro. Where's Beans? I actually don't know. I think he was laying, me and him laid on the couch. Today, y'all, oh, by the way, none of y'all said anything about the haircut. Wow, chat, nobody's gonna fucking hype up the new haircut? Y'all for real not really with it, huh? You guys aren't real supporters. None of y'all noticed I got a haircut? Who are you? Who are you people? No, I'm just playing. I got a haircut today. I cleaned my apartment today and I was like, I gotta get work done before I stream. And then I put on Miracle while I was cleaning. And then when I got done with cleaning, I was like, well, I have an hour left of Miracle. So then Beans and I laid on the couch and we watched Miracle together. It was so cute. He was all snuggly and shit. Botched mullet. Get the fuck out of here, Kaiser. Botched mullet. Pfft. Don't do my hairdresser like that, bro. Dude, she gets me every time. She cuts me up real good every time. Shout out my girl Jordan. I love her. She's so cool, bro. She's like a mom with a kid. She like, every time I sit down, she's like, okay, tell me the drama. She loves it, bro. She's a wonderful woman. I miss our handsome boy. I pay the bills. I pay the bills for that man. He's mine. Hey, Spiritual Cramp, welcome. Ollie, welcome. You look very handsome, Ben. Thank you, Donnie. At least someone's saying it. Mad Granola, thank you. I appreciate you. I was just fucking playing with y'all. I think it's funny. I get the same haircut every time, so it's like no wonder you guys don't notice, you know? Although I understand how women feel now. You know what I'm saying? Like when they're like, is there anything different? You know? I get it. Doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel good when you guys are neglecting me, chat. Just saying, you guys are no better than a man. God, I love being mean to you guys. Oh shit, Eco! Damn, Eco gave out 3 community subs and we also got 2 more followers on Twitch. You know what that means. 2,700 followers, baby. And we hit 370 subs. Thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all. Eco, thank you for the 3 gifted. If you guys got a gifted sub from Eco, make sure to say thank you. All right, chat. We have good manners here. All right. Eco, thank you for supporting. I feel like you've been gifting quite a bit lately. Alana, welcome. You look the same, bro. You look the same, Ollie. Spooky Miss Luna, welcome. Anon, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Cat, welcome. I think the only L tag I have is that I used to like Panic at the Disco when I was younger. Wait, is it bad to like Panic at the Disco? They have a couple of decent songs. Are they bad? Do we hate them now? What did they do? Unless the change is drastic, I never notice. See, that's what men say though, Emily. You're no better. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. You're so right, Sarby. We should be better chatters. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. Hey, Angel, no worries. Welcome to the stream. We're more polite than Mormons in here. Chat, I want y'all all to type in chat like you're Mormon. All right? Oh, what the fuck? Damn, wait, is that like actually Valorant? What? No, there's no way. Valorant gave out 3 community subs. Oh shit, and Negative Lake gave out 10? What are y'all doing? Wait, I'm so confused. Is this actually Valorant? Holy fuck, why did the... Hello? Yo, Valorant, why is the actual legitimate Valorant channel gifting me subs right now? Yo, some intern on the Valorant channel is going crazy with the credit card right now. Who gave the Valorant intern a credit card? That's crazy. What is happening right now? I'm so sorry, Negative Lake and AJ. I will get to you guys here in a second, but what is this? Am I tripping? Do I have to start playing Valorant now? Is this how this works? Dude, is Valorant even in my... I don't think they even followed me, y'all. What is happening right now? I'm so confused. Oh, you know what, y'all? I think Valorant must be matching gifted subs or something. Ah, I see. That's wild. I think for every gifted sub... Sarby's about to crash up. I think what's happening, y'all, I think Valorant must have some sort of promo going on where if they gift a sub, or if you gift 5 subs, they also gift subs. Because it says Valorant added 1 gift sub and 1 bonus sub. So I'm guessing what happened is when Negative Lake gifted 10 subs, Valorant added on to that. That's kind of crazy, y'all. All right, shit. I mean, maybe I gotta. Any of y'all play Valorant? Valorant is a lurker. That'd be kind of crazy, high key. Hold on, let me give the real thanks. Don't get me wrong, Valorant's pretty sick for that. But Negative Lake, thank you for the 10 gifted. That is insane. You do not have to gift me 10 subs, y'all. You really don't, okay? I am but a wee little idiot boy. 10 subs is too generous, Negative Lake, but your generosity is appreciated. Guys, if you got a gifted sub from Negative Lake, I better be seeing those thank yous in chat, all right? We have good manners here. And if you got a gifted sub from AJ Wilson, AJ, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. If you guys get a gifted sub, I better see them. I better see them. Oh shit! Raya's in here going live while I'm photographing the homecoming football game is wild work. Homecoming football game? I guess it's September. I don't remember when I used to have my homecoming games. That's wild. That's wild, Raya. Have you ever tried prioritizing my stream over homecoming? Just saying. Just saying. Crazy, guys. I didn't know Valorant was like matching gifts. That's crazy. It just got over, bro. Skill issue. Joan of Arc, welcome. Krista's art, welcome. Dahlia, welcome. Katana, always good to have you. Sammy! Ben, did you see my bread in the food Discord? I'm very proud of my bread. All right, let's look at Sammy's bread. Sammy be getting that bread, bro. Let me look at this. Where? Sammy, I'm only doing this because you're an OG. All right. When you guys are OGs like Sam is, then you get special treatment like this. Damn! Joan of Arc gave out 5. Oh my, y'all, chill. What are you guys doing? I'm literally eating popcorn, y'all. I'm literally eating popcorn and showing bread. Oh, that's a fluffy loaf of bread. Yo, Sammy be getting that bread, chat. Sammy be getting that bread. Sammy, thank you for a long time supporting. You got some nice bread. I hope you and your kids enjoyed the bread. Chat, what the fuck, y'all? This is crazy. It's actually kind of wild that Valorant is matching these. That's insane. That's crazy, y'all. Okay, hold on. Oh my God, and we're past 400 subs, you guys. I started this shit with like 360. What are you guys doing? Hold on. Joan of Arc, thank you for gifting 5 subs. If you guys got a gifted sub from Joan of Arc, we better see those thank yous. We better see those thank yous. And Mad Granola gave out 5. Is that another 5? No. I mean, it's another 5 from the 10 that you've already gifted this week. God damn. Mad Granola, thank you for the 5 gifted. If you guys got a gifted sub from Mad Granola, Joan of Arc, AJ Wilson, or from Negative Lake, or from Eco Fellas, make sure to say thank you. All right, chat. We have good manners here. Dude, that's crazy. Wait, sorry, guys. I didn't even see. Do y'all play Valorant? Should I fucking try Valorant? I've been debating trying to do more stuff on stream. I just am like worried, you know? How's the popcorn? It's pretty good, honestly. I need to eat it faster, high key. We got to get started on the reads today. Y'all just derailing me with all these subs, bro. You guys are going crazy with it. Y'all doing... I'm sorry, I just inhaled a kernel, or not a kernel, but like the piece of the corn. Ooh, y'all doing tricks on it with the Twitch subs, though. I can't even lie. I can't even lie. I love that Valorant is on the leaderboard. No, for real. Valorant can't even hit me with the follow? That's so rude. Thank you guys for 2,700 followers, by the way. And for more than 400 subs, you guys are cracked out of your minds, bro. Oh, I gotta upgrade. Oh, dude, chat. Do I make the sub goal 420? I feel like we have to. Little 420 sub goal. 420, baby. Seriously, thank you guys for gifting. It's never required. By God, you guys are way generous, bro. The marketing is working. Honestly, I respect it, bro. Hey, you want to match some gifts for stream? Hell yeah. Oh my God, Dragon, thank you for the gifted sub. And then more subs from Valorant. Honestly, W Valorant. W Valorant. That's crazy. I've never played Valorant, you guys, but I've watched it like a little bit of competitive because I used to play back in like high school and beginning of college. I played CSGO a little bit when it was really big, and Valorant just seems like CSGO, just more complicated. You know, if CSGO and Overwatch fornicated, that's Valorant. What if I gift right now? That's a threat. Raya, don't. Raya, you can't be spending, guys, chat, everybody congratulate Raya. Raya is helping me with my clips channel that I just got monetized. Raya made her first $100 on YouTube. Raya made her first $100 on YouTube. Everybody congratulate Raya. That's honestly such a huge, like a huge win in the YouTube space. I don't even know if like Raya understands, like $100 is the minimum threshold you have to reach on YouTube to get paid. And so the fact that Raya's hit that, big W-wubbies. Big W-wubbies for Raya. That being said, Raya, don't spend your money on me. You worked hard for that shit. Don't give it to me. I'm a fucking dumbass. All right? I don't deserve it, Raya. We're all soaking and wearing skirts and carrying Books of Mormon like Sarby carrying the bowl of popcorn. Hell yeah. W's in chat for soaking. Y'all stay abstinent out there because you know I do. Totally. 100%. 100%. Hey, my mind went AWOL. Welcome. Anyone have any fun plans this weekend? It takes work to earn $100 on the two of you. No, for real. For real. Raya be putting in the work, bro. She had to watch like 5-hour training videos for like 5 hours worth of training videos from me. I feel like even that work, she had to hear me yap about shit and complain and get sidetracked for 5 hours. I guess you guys do that for free. As a duck, I soak constantly. Clever. I like it. Sarah K the gay with gay sex. You know, if anybody in chat's gonna have gay sex, I'm guessing it's Sarah. You know? Getting ready to move. Hell yeah. I'm going to a rage room. That sounds fun as fuck, bro. Matt Granola, why are you not highlighted? I'm touring Yale? Goddamn, all right. Just say your dick's fat, bro. We get it. Tomorrow's Angie Riley's girlfriend's birthday. Oh yeah, I was literally talking to them about how we were all Libras. Or wait, maybe Riley isn't a Libra. Riley's close to a Libra. It was just Riley's birthday soon too. I'll make sure to tell her happy birthday, bro. Oh! I'm gonna eat it, chat. I'm not gonna lie. You guys can make fun of me. I keep my floors clean, although this section's probably not that clean. I can't even lie. This is probably my most like lived in section of my house. Or well, I guess my bed would probably be my most lived in section of my place. My favorite part of the training videos was you always thinking you weren't recording after yapping for 15 minutes, literally every video. You just never know, bro. You just never know. Riley was Tuesday. Does that make him a Libra? I remember his girlfriend telling me it was her birthday. And I was like, I remember Angie telling me it was her birthday soon. And I was like, hey, Libra gang, because mine's on the 8th. We're all running up. I got my new PC today. Let's go. I need to get a new PC, honestly. Lightning McQueen, you get yourself that pizza. Welcome to stream. Thank you, Kelly. Look at that, bro. Look at that. Kelly noticed. Dude, I had to tell chat, Kelly. Look at that shit, bro. Kelly pays attention. All right, chat? Kelly's my new favorite. All right? Oh, fuck. I totally missed a $5 dono on YouTube. Who did it? Alana, thank you for the $5 dono. Just got paid. Had to support my favorite streamer. I appreciate you, Alana. I'm so sorry I missed that. It was a little chaotic. I thought Valorant was actually fucking gifting me subs. I low-key thought it was a funny bit, being like, dude, who let the Valorant intern go crazy with the credit card? But turns out they were just promoting their business, you know? Negative Lake, what the fuck? Negative Lake! What are you doing? Dude, this is crazy. That's insane. Negative Lake gave out 10 gifted subs, which also resulted in 2 more gifted subs from Valorant, which is crazy. Negative Lake, thank you for the 10 gifted. Guys, if you got a gifted sub from Negative Lake, make sure you say thank you. Even if it's from Valorant. Like, don't get me wrong. Shout out Valorant. Y'all are a big corporation. We get it, bro. You guys got that money like that, all right? But it was Negative Lake who initiated it, okay? So I want to see thank yous in chat to Negative Lake. Negative Lake, I think that makes you the top gifter. God damn. Oh my God, I can't believe Valorant's on the board too. Valorant's on the board. That's crazy. Mormon's Edge Sarby. Well, what are you guys edging me on? Is YouTube edging me again? YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. We're gonna get started here once I finish the rest of my popcorn. We're almost there, chat. I'm trying to plug through it. All right. Oh. Ooh. Have we survived the rapture yet? Bro, I am the rapture. Just trying to delay the popcorn eating. You're doing a pretty good job, Negative Lake. I can't even lie. The stream has 2 likes on my end. It says 31 on mine. You might have to refresh your screen. I think that might be the problem, high key, is people like the stream, but then they don't see, you know? Oh. Welcome, Yadira. Thoughts on caramel corn? That's different from candy corn, right? Or am I tripping? I don't know if I know what caramel corn is, bro. Boo, Raya, you hate us. Boo. Everyone say boo, Raya. No, I'm just playing, Raya. Have fun with your sister, Toad. Have fun. Show the nails. They're fucked up now. I've had these nails for like almost a month now, bro. Hey, Alana, gifting you again because you missed my last one. Alana, I did say thank you for it. Were you not there? Am I tripping? I just thanked her for it, right? Right, chat? It's literally popcorn covered in caramel. Oh, right. To be honest, not a fan. Not a fan of that. Alana, thank you for the $5 dono. I appreciate you. I apologize I missed your first one, but thank you for both of them, in case you missed the first one. What up, Davey? I put a picture in Yeast Gang. All right, bet. Let's check it. Oh. Oh, look at the chip, chap. Cuties! Tell your sister to have fun, Raya. Actually, just kidding. Tell her I'll never forgive her for taking away my mod. I'm just playing. Miz, what up? Fuck it, we'll listen while she gets ready. How do I like turn your sister against you via live stream? What up, Brittany? Oh. What do you mean, Raya? That was a good pick. That was a good pick. Y'all ready for the story today? First one kind of rips. Wait. Oh, this is Valorant. Oh my god, you guys, I'm a fucking moron! I've had background music playing this entire time. And I had it muted. God, I'm such a fucking bad streamer, chat. I'm so stupid. Someone put me down old Yeller style. What up, Coda? Date Gone Wrong sound intriguing? I think so too. Once again, Sarby does the Sarby. Don't call this Sarby. Don't name it after me, alright? Can we just say it's a bad streamer? Please? I don't need Sarby being synonymous with a bad streamer, you know? What up, Glow? We got popcorn ASMR? Hell yeah. God, I'm so stupid. Am I a little silly goofy with it? Yes. Cynthia, welcome to the stream. Your show is on. Hey, you can't trademark it, Dragon, because I am already in the process of trademarking it. Suck it. I mean, unless you can get yours expedited, but that would be fucking crazy. Don't do that, please. Our background music was the sound of an entire bowl of popcorn being demolished, and it was splendid, and it was a splendid experience. I got you guys. Don't worry. If you guys can't hear me chewing, is that even a good stream? Hey, what up, Rose? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Do you guys think I can convince my sister to download Twitch so I can gift her a sub? Honestly, Raya, just do it yourself. She's getting ready, right? Just take her phone. Take her phone, gift her a sub. Although, wait, I'm supposed to be encouraging you not to spend your money on me. Stop it! Bad, Raya. She would never show up for streams because she's a busy child. Skill issue. Yeah, y'all better go like up the YouTube stream. What up, Lunar Slate? I want to hear Sarby chew. All right, chat, let me go bring this to my kitchen, and then I just gotta wash my hands, and then we're gonna get rocking and a rolling, all right? Behave. Behave, all y'all. I might also check where Beans is, high key. He's not there. Chat, Beans is lounging on the couch with his favorite blanket. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Are you pro roast beef? What are we talking? What about dill pickles? What kind of roast beef and pickles we talking about? In some scenarios, I'm very into roast beef, not into pickles. But in the food scenario, what are you guys doing? That wasn't a long hand wash? Yeah, because all I had to do was rinse off the butter from my fingers, bro. I didn't need soap for that shit. That wasn't a 20-second hand wash. I didn't need it to. It's not like I went pee, y'all. I just was washing the butter off my fingers, bro. Okay, butter boy, don't get me. I hate you guys, all of you, especially Katana. Especially Katana. What are you guys doing? Why is everybody screaming in my chat right now? What is wrong with you guys? You guys want to commit crimes. What kind of crimes we talking about, bro? What kind of crimes we talking about? Crusty under the nail. You're crusty, bitch. Sarby doesn't use soap to wash his hands. I do after fingering your mother. No, just that was aggressive. My bad. My bad. That's all me, chat. I was just telling the truth, but that's all me. Sorry, butter boy. What? I hate it, bro. I hate it here. I hate it. I hate it. I hate you all. I honestly don't know why anyone was screaming, but I wanted to feel included. That's okay, Sarah. If anything, that's like a good reason. Okay? Like, just being included, I get it. I get it. We all want to feel included, you know? I'm a nurse. I think your rinse is fine. Thank you, Sarah. God, I fuck with Sarah heavy. All the rest of y'all in chat? That's for you. That's for you. Jesus Christ, Sarah. Ben read what I told them to do. I'm sorry. I'm turning myself in for everyone's sake. Yeah. Everyone, we're putting Raya in jail. We're putting Raya in jail. Her punishment will be decided by Beans. Beans is our Lord and Savior. Our Lord and Savior, Beans is Christ. It doesn't lift off the oils? You don't lift off the oils. I hate you guys. I hate you all. I hate you all. If you didn't use soap, your fingers still have butter. Maybe I need them lubed up for later. With your dad. I just kidding. In Beans, we do trust. Gotta leave his keyboard all buttery. Bro, you guys don't have a buttery keyboard? That's what that guy was actually doing in the bathroom, bro. He was buttering his keyboard. Y'all don't? Chill. You don't have to use soap to break down the oil? I'll use soap to break down... Nope. Oh, Beans is here. See, that's the one thing about my setup, bro, is like you can't see his entrance, you know? Hey, buddy. He's like, you're so fucking loud, Dad. This my boy. Everyone say hi to my son. Everybody say hi to my son. Coming from my dad's urn? Hell yeah. Fucking 789 walks in the room. I'm just aggressively fingering an urn. No, I'm just I'm gonna have to explain the butter story to my sister now? Good. She has to learn someday. It might as well be today. Watch there be a butter story Sarby has to read? I don't think I do have to read. I don't think there is a butter story today. I don't think so. Fire Lord Beads! It is our Lord and Savior Beads is Christ! The one, the only. Hello, sweet boy. Dude, he's just like, he's like, shut the fuck up, bro. Give me my treats. You know? It's so funny. Like, he registers that I'm here and he knows what it means for him, you know? But, chat, we do have to get into stories, all right? I have 5 updated Reddit stories I need to cook for my editor. I feel so bad, bro. I feel so bad. I just know my editor hates me right now. She's like, will you finish this shit, dog? Sky Daddy Beans is crazy. Oh, hi, buddy. Oh, what a good boy you are. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mwah. How long will stream be tonight? I don't know. I have nowhere to be tonight. You know, I'm pretty fucking lame. I don't do anything fun with. I'm in my 20s and I'm basically a fucking old man now. You know. Oh, hello, buddy. Sarby giving crotch shots? Bro, stop looking at my crotch, you slut. Stop looking at my crotch, you slut. Leaving the bathroom with a stick of butter. I didn't even go in the bathroom yet, 789. God. Hey, Sinessa, welcome to the Twitch. You say to 30-year-olds in chat. Doesn't matter, bro. Y'all probably got more fun shit planned tonight than I do. It's me and my baby boy Beans. He's a boy. This guy around. I don't know why. Okay, like he gets all up and close and personal, and then he's like, "No, I don't want you to pet me. I want to stare at you with my fucking buggy eyes." Slut with the hard T. Better than the hard R. Get it? Because slut would slur. Never mind. You know what? You know what? I ain't talking to you guys. Killing you? What do you mean, dragon? What do you mean? No, 30s watching your stream in bed? Okay, fair. That's so fair. Slutter. Comedian Sarby back again. I never left, chat. Alrighty, you guys, stop distracting me. You guys are too good at it. You guys are too damn good at it. Alright, chat, y'all know the drill. Oh, actually, let me let Discord know. Yep. I'm gonna let Discord know. Let me tell them that we're gonna be reading some Reddit and shit, you know? Bam. All right. Discord has been pinged. Chat, let's rock it and rip it on the title story. All right, guys. If you guys are on the YouTube, you better have liked the stream. Guys, we have 78 people watching, but only 48 likes. That's criminal. That's evil. Evil. Make sure to like up the stream, guys. I know we can get it to 60. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe. If you're on Twitch, make sure you're following. All right, chat. Alrighty. Oh, restart the recording for your Slay editor. Thank you, Raya. I appreciate you. You are making Jivka's life better. Or easier, I should say. Maybe not better. She has to deal with me. So do you. All right, hold on. Here we go. I set up a date between my two friends. Something went wrong that night, and now my guy friend won't talk to me. We have a 21 female OP, a 29 male guy friend, and a 25 female other friend that she set up the guy friend with. Original post January 2nd, 2017. I met my friend Chuck about 1.5 years ago. Chuck is a 25 male. We were both part of an online local group for single parents and eventually met offline with other group parents. I have known Britt, 25 female, since high school. Okay, so they both have kids. Damn, kid at 21? Holy shit. Chuck's wife died of childbirth complications the day their daughter was born, more than 2 years ago. Britt is a few months out of a 9-year relationship. Both of them have expressed wanting to meet other people, and I thought they'd be good for each other because of common interests, and we all have kids of similar ages. Damn, pumping out kids that early? That's crazy! Okay. Anyways, sorry. 2 days before Christmas, Chuck and Britt went out on their first date. I kept Chuck's daughter at my house so the two could have some time together without him having to worry about the baby. The plan was for her to spend the night. She's done it before and gets along. Oh, she means spend the night with OP. I was like, wow, damn. All right, you don't even know if they're gonna fucking mesh like that, but the plan is for her to spend. Okay, I get it. The plan was for her to spend the night at my house. She's done it before and gets along great with my 3-year-old girl. Oh, the kid. Okay, wait. Hold on. Here we go. The plan was for Chuck's kid to spend the night at my house. She's done it before and gets along great with my 3-year-old girl. But Chuck knocked on my door at 11 p.m. to get his daughter. He barely said a word to me, and I could tell he had been crying, but he wouldn't tell me what was wrong. The next day, I asked Britt what happened. She said that they had dinner and a couple of drinks. Things were going excellent. She said she felt like they had great chemistry and were even getting physical at his house, but he suddenly told her to stop and to leave immediately. She swears that she has no idea what she did wrong and is really hurt by the whole thing. I believe her because she is really sweet and social. I've never seen her do anything to piss anyone off. I tried to talk to Chuck at the same time to get his side of the story and see what went wrong. All he said was that he wasn't feeling it and didn't want to discuss it further. I didn't push, but when I went to wish him a Merry Christmas a day later, I saw he had deleted me from his social media. I texted it to him instead and asked, "You okay?" But no response. I'm seriously hurt and don't know what to do. Chuck has become one of my closest friends, and our daughters are the best of friends too. I am really worried that this is something to do with his wife, and I want to apologize if he felt like I was pressuring him to date after her death. At the same time, I don't want to overstep boundaries and bother him when he's having a hard time. It's been over a week, and I'm worried/upset. Huh. I'm trying to think, y'all. What is an explanation of events that could explain why he's giving OP the cold shoulder? Like, that's the weirdest part of this. I don't know, man. I think the explanation that makes the most sense is like he kind of halfway through realized that he's not over his wife yet. And now he's kind of feeling guilty about it and wants to just completely disassociate from everybody who was involved. But like, even that doesn't really make sense. Like, it's set up here that he had expressed he wanted to meet other people. So like, if you say that you want to meet other people, someone helps you meet other people, and then you realize that you don't want to meet other people anymore, that shouldn't fall on the person who is just listening to what you said you were ready for. So I don't know. I'm betting she did something to him on the date. I mean, would that... Oh, wait. Bouncy Ball said, I'm betting she did something to him on the date, but would that explain why he's also taking this out on OP? I mean, it's very possible. It's 100% possible, but I'm like, wouldn't the answer be to let your friend know who set you up with that friend on the date? Could the other possibility as well be like, does Chuck maybe have feelings for OP? Like, that's a little bit where my head went. I still think that doesn't even make any sense. But I mean, that would maybe make sense if he, like, for some reason was like, you know what, I like OP, but that's never gonna happen, so I have to, like, move on. But I just don't know. Oh, what up, chicken sandwich? I really think he just wasn't over his wife? Yeah, probably. I don't know, man. Maybe she mentioned something triggering for him. I mean, maybe, but like, yeah, because I guess he was crying too, right? So maybe the friends, I'm just trying to wrap my head around how he's reacting with OP, because I think a lot of y'all would, because I think what a lot of y'all are saying would make a lot of sense if he didn't take it out on OP. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's clearly something that he thinks OP is in the wrong for, which I guess it could be as simple as he blames OP for setting him up on this date. But like, no matter what happened on the date, you can't blame OP for that, right? Huh. Guys, there are some relevant comments here. I do want... Oh, wow, there's a lot of relevant comments. Okay. Let's see what the relevant comments are saying, y'all. Oops. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so a couple relevant comments here that are also labeled theories. There's a deleted comment saying Chuck's daughter will be a constant reminder of his late wife. He still hasn't finished grieving and or isn't ready to move on. Guilt about enjoying female company and getting physical contact will be huge. He would feel he has to hide emotions from his daughter about his late wife. He has locked them away and is doing the same thing now. Give him time and let him know you are there when he is ready. OP, I completely agree with you and will be giving him plenty of space for a while before I try to talk to him again. Thank you. We've actually talked about the constant reminder thing. Little Chuck looks exactly like his wife, and apparently it is getting harder instead of better because of that. I kind of feel like a jerk for being offended by him not speaking to me. I can't imagine that pain. I don't know if OP should feel like a jerk for that. Because as much as it's like maybe merited for him to have a reaction if this is the case, like, I still think OP should be offended that he's taking it out like that on her, but you can be offended by something while still giving someone the space to sort it out so you guys can reconcile in the future. You know? It sounds like he's not ready to be dating and he's displacing that guilt on you as you are the one who set it up with completely good intentions, and now he feels you're responsible for how he feels. OP replied, that's what my gut was telling me. I just wanted to make sure I was doing enough. Hopefully he'll come around because I've gotten really attached to him and his kid. It would be sad to never see them again. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, see, okay, like, I was reading this line, the hopefully he'll come around because I've gotten really attached to him. And then the next comment is, he realized you consider him a friend. He clearly expected more. Oh, and OP addresses that with an edit. Someone mentioned that Chuck may be in love with me, but deleted the comment. I still want to address that. He's almost a full decade older than me and has never expressed those feelings for me at all. In fact, the week before he cut me off, he said that I was a great friend and he was happy that his daughter had some female figures in her life. I mean, he wouldn't be the first man who's A, hit on someone a decade younger than them when they really shouldn't be, and B, been bad about hiding their true feelings with the "you're a great friend" feeling. So, but I would like to hope that that's not the reason. Fingers crossed, because Chuck actually sounds like a pretty decent guy. Oh, same commenter actually like replied to that edit saying, "I'm the one who mentioned he might be expecting romance with you, and I didn't delete the comment. It got downvoted into oblivion." Edit on the comment. Someone mentioned that Chuck. Wait. Oh, okay. So this commenter highlighted this commenter in response to the edit, specifically the part about how Chuck was happy that his daughter had some female figures in his life. The commenter replied, "You mean like a new mom? A great friend just needs a little intimacy and mutual attraction to become a significant other. Common interest, trust, respect are already there. Read the signs. Being a decade older never prevented men to be romantically interested in younger ladies. The fact you use it as a demonstration might indicate you don't want to see he may be into you while still mourning his wife. That's perfectly legit, but people feeling rejected might try stuff like dating your friend and or cut the relationship. I'd say the biggest problem with the sub is that it's always one-sided and people sometimes can be not fully aware of the other people's signs and communication. It's still a theory." OP replied to that with another edit. Oh no, I don't think they were. OP made a second edit after all of this, saying, "I think I'll give it another week before I speak with him again. If he hasn't reached out by then, I will tell him that I'm still here if he needs to talk. But I will continue to give him space if he needs that too. I am almost 100% sure that this has happened because of his wife's death. Another one of my friends who is still on his Facebook saw that he changed his cover photo several times since Christmas, and all of them were from his wedding." How long has it been since the wife died again? Okay, so the wife died more than 2 years ago, and they met about 6 months after. Give or take a couple months. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to nail down the timeline. What are y'all saying? Whoop, sorry. Is Beans up there? Where did he go? Bro might have left. I don't know. What are y'all saying? I want to hear what y'all got to say. Oh. Guys, it's kind of past reading the triggers, but you guys are seeing it in chat, right? Nope, there's a conclusion for this one. To be honest, y'all, I don't like reading trigger warnings unless they're like clearly displayed, because then I know what to expect for the story. Like, that completely changes mine. So if you guys want to check the trigger warnings on stories, feel free to do so. I'm not always going to check them unless they're like clearly in the title, you know? 2 years is too soon. I don't know. I think it is too soon, honestly. They're blanked. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Y'all just go to the story online real quick and check the trigger warning if you want to. Like, I don't want to read the trigger warning because then that ruins it for me. So if y'all want to check that on your own time, do so. Guys, this isn't new here. Y'all know that I leave these. Like, I always leave, I never read these because oh, sorry. Y'all already know I don't really read these because it opens up. Like, if I know what the trigger warning is, I know exactly what to expect from the story, y'all. So, like, me personally, I don't need the trigger warnings. I'm sorry if you do, but then I guess when you guys are in stream, just if you need to look at this, go and look at that on your own time. Two years does feel too soon. I don't even know, y'all. I know that everybody grieves at different rates, but I kind of got to agree with you. I think 2 years after what? A 9-year relationship is what they said? Oh, no, just kidding. The 9-year relationship is Brit. Never mind. JK LOL. Oopsies. I read that wrong. Hey, what's up, Kit? What up, Gregory? I'm Gen X. I don't need triggers. My whole life is a trigger. Shit, bro. With the space we live in now, yeah. Everyone grieves differently, but I don't know. I know. Exactly. Same. I also think, too, I can't lie to y'all. I feel like if you just have a kid and your partner dies, the focus really should be the kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way that handling a 2-year-old is also like there's no way that there's no way that taking care of a 2-year-old makes getting through the grieving process any easier, you know? Nine-year friends. No. The 9-year relationship. The 9 years is the friend that she set Chuck up with just got out of a 9-year relationship. OP's known Brit since college. Or excuse me, since high school. Hey, what up, Suke? What up, Chicken Milk? Oh my god, we got chicken sandwich and chicken milk in here? So much chicken! Wait, do chickens even make milk? Oh shit, chicken sandwich, I didn't even fucking see that. Chicken sandwich gifted a 10 gifted memberships on YouTube. What the fuck, chicken sandwich? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Chicken Sandwich, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. If you guys got a gifted membership from Chicken Sandwich, make sure to say thank you. All right, chat, we have good manners here. Little Flower, thank you for joining the Bean support group, as well as Alana, thank you for being a member for 2 months. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. Let's just go into the update, you guys. I'm very curious. I feel like this one's just kind of up in the air in terms of like what's happening. Chat, if you guys are on the YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. If you're on the Twitch, make sure to follow. No matter where you're at, turn on those post noties. Okay, we do have an update on this. January 12th, 2017, 10 days later. Chuck finally contacted me 2 days ago. He apologized for unfriending me and not talking to me. As many of you said, he was embarrassed by what happened on the date and even angry at me for setting them up. She completely lied to me. He maintains that they went to dinner and had drinks, but then he says Britt got completely shit-faced and was trying to get him to have sex in the parking lot. when he said no, she got very aggressive to the point where she made... Wait, sorry. When he said no, she got very aggressive to the point where he made her get out of the car and got her a cab. Once he knew she was gone, he went back to my place to get his daughter and was so pissed at me, he couldn't talk to me about it. Of course, I apologized profusely and told him I didn't know that she was like that at all. He doesn't blame me and said I didn't need to be sorry, so we're cool now. I confronted Britt yesterday. All I said was that Chuck told me a different version of events. She started crying and admitted to everything all on her own. She asked if I could ever forgive her, and I said yes, but I'm not sure if I was telling the... Oh, I see. She asked if I could ever forgive her, and I said yes, but I'm not sure I was telling the truth. I'm not sure if I should keep Britt as a friend. No, you should not. I'm really disgusted by her behavior, and I know if the sexes were reversed, I would stay the hell away from her. Okay, yeah, so that makes more, I guess, I still don't think Chuck should have been angry, but you can't expect somebody who experiences something like that to have the best reaction to it. But yeah, that makes sense why the story didn't add up, was because someone was fucking lying. Yeah, no, OP needs to drop that friend ASAP. That's not okay. Especially like knowing that trauma. Just like so many red flags. Getting shit-faced on a first date. Like, it seems very... Yeah, like just... Ugh. Crazy, bro. That's just, ugh. What a terrible first experience back dating. Yeah, bro goes on the first date after his wife dies and gets harassed. That's so messy, man, because now that probably put him back even more. Yeah, I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you have a friend who's pulling shit like that, you should not be their friend. Definitely tell them that they fucked up and hold them responsible, but like, nah, bro, you don't associate with people like that. I hope we find someone nice, though. Sounds like he really deserves a good woman. Yeah, no, 100%. What did the, hold on, let me see if the relevant comments are very important. Yeah, basically, wouldn't have expected that. Wow, this is a comment saying that OP should maintain a friendship with her if she apologizes to Chuck, which, I mean, I don't think so, man. I'm just such a big fan of like drunk actions or sober thoughts, you know? Like, it sounds like she has a very unhealthy relationship with sex. Like, no matter who you are, guy or girl, pressuring someone that heavily is just not okay. Ooh, OP did clarify. Britt apologized for lying, but not anything else. Just excuses about how she acts when she drinks too much. I hate that, bro. I have met people like this in my life who just think them drinking excuses any shitty actions that they take while drinking. It's never been this extreme, but I just think those kinds of people are a red flag. That is the base of alcoholism. Someone replied to this comment. Someone replied to this part of the comment that I just read and said, "This is a quote from you in another comment. That means it's not the first time she's assaulted someone." Which, yeah, I didn't put that together, but they're probably right. This is just how she acts when she drinks too much. Yikes, dude. I guess this is... Let's read this one. I feel like this one's kind of important. I think perhaps before cutting Britt out of your life, you should straight up ask Chuck if he felt she was R-wordy or just a pushy drunk. OOP replied, he felt threatened for sure. He said that the other day, and in hindsight, I could feel it when he came to my house that night. He had been crying and didn't talk to anyone for weeks. Shit, bro. I mean, not even just the trauma of like that, something like that happening to you, but then also like he finally opens up after years of grieving for his wife to try being in a relationship with somebody else, and then that happens to him, dude. She has alcohol issues? No, for sure. She definitely has alcohol issues. I would say she has also other issues, you know? Like, I think alcohol just gives people the confidence to pull shit like that. I don't think that's... I think that is just indicative. It just allowed her to have the confidence to do something that she probably wanted to do sober. This poor dude can't catch a break. No, for real. Woman needs to be locked up and the key needs to be launched into space. I would tell the friend that I can forgive her for lying, but that doesn't mean I can remain friends, especially because she's still excusing her behavior and not taking accountability. I don't even think it's worth that. I think forgiving someone for part of it makes them feel like you're forgiving them for all of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think that's important. Like, I don't think there's like... I don't think it's like you go up to them and you're like, I forgive you for one thing for not the other. Like, that seems pointless to me. I feel like you go up to her and you're like, hey, so I've been thinking about this and you massively fucked up in a disgusting and illegal way that violated somebody to the worst possible point. Like, you need to be held accountable for that, and also know that it just ruined our relationship because I don't fuck with people like that. Like, I don't know. I don't think there's any, like, handling with kitty gloves that Britt deserves. Hey, what's up, Alexis? Yeah, real friends call out their friends for fucked up shit. Real friends also ditch the shitty friends, you know? I truly believe that. Like, it takes losing someone in your life to actually make a change if there's a possibility that Brit's gonna make a change in her life, you know? So. Yeah, I feel like it wouldn't even be a question if the roles were reversed. I agree, Arlo. Alrighty, chat, let's keep it rocking and rolling. We got more stuff. We got a fucking wild one, actually, on this next one. This one sounds fucking crazy. Like, I'm talking, like, gaslit to the max crazy. We got some good ones tonight, chat. We got some good ones. You guys, if you guys are on YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. We got 94 people watching, but only 64 likes. I feel like we can get that up to 75. All right, chat. Make sure to like up the video. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure if you're on Twitch, you're following no matter where you're at, though. Turn on those post noties. Alrighty, chat. Alrighty. A friend of mine broke into my house, put her stuff at random places to make it look like she's been a tenant. Cops arrive, finds her stuff all over the place, and so of course they won't remove her. What do I do now? Posted in r/legal advice. Original post December 18th, 2016. I have a friend who called me last night asking for a place to stay. I politely told her no. She's 25, I'm 19, and I should mention she's a narcissist bitch. Calling her a friend and then following it up with she's a narcissist bitch is like, why are we even friends with her then, dog? Today I was over at my cousin's place this morning, and when I came home a couple of hours ago, I found this bitch inside my house. No signs of a break-in from the outside. I ask her how she got in, and she tells me through the back window. I tell her I never gave you permission to come here and that she needs to leave immediately, and she says, deal with it. I call the cops and tell them that there's a person who got inside my house without my permission and that I need an officer to come and remove her. A couple minutes later, they arrive, and here's what happens. She tells them, I know my rights, officer. I've been a legal tenant in this house for 2 months now, and you can't just remove me. I can go around, show you my clothes in the wardrobe, my toothbrush and my conditioner in the bathroom, and all of my other stuff. They take a walk with her, and all of her fucking stuff is all over my house. She fucking broke into my house, put her stuff all over so that the cops would think She fucking broke into my house and put her stuff all over so that the cops would think she's been a tenant. Okay, but isn't that not the stuff that they're supposed to be looking for? Like, what makes somebody a legal tenant is like the mail and stuff like that, right, chat? That is crazy, though. That is insane. That is insane level manipulation. I mean, if I were OP, though, I would be, I don't know if they own this house. I don't know if they have a lease signed at this house, but I would literally be telling them like, bro, you got to kick this person out. Yeah, proof of residency. That's what I'm wondering. Like, if I'm the cop, I'm checking her license to make sure that she's like on the license. Or to make sure that like on her license is the address that I'm at. Like, this is fucking crazy. Keep in mind, cops here might be doing the bare minimum. I mean, as cops usually do. The next thing they tell me is that I have to serve her with an eviction notice and that they can't legally remove her since she's considered a tenant. I didn't even know what to tell them as I felt so dumbfounded and shocked. I was set up like this. I was silent for a few seconds, and so they try to explain how the law works to me. But since I just keep looking at them in silence, not believing myself, they just proceed to leave. I'm so fucking pissed. I'm in California, so I can't even record her confessing to what she's done. If I can do that under any exception, If I could do that under an exception, I could easily do it because apparently she has no problem admitting to it when the cops aren't here. Wait, why can't she record herself? Wait, why can't she record the confession? Does California have a weird... I always thought California laws were super chill because everybody's always like literally I would just put I would literally like put my phone down saying I was recording content and then get her to talk about it and confess, you know? California law says you can't record without consent? Oh, damn, a lot of YouTubers be breaking the law then. But isn't it like as long as you are in frame, you don't need that person's consent? Really? California's all party consent. How the fuck are these YouTubers getting away with it, bro? Hold on. Video recording laws in California. Can I That seems weird to me. Like that the laws would be like that in California. Can I record myself with people in the background? In California, you can generally record video of people in public spaces without their consent because they don't have a reasonable expectation of privacy. However, you must not record their confidential conversations without everyone's consent, as this is illegal under California's two-party consent law. You also cannot capture people on private property or in locations like bathrooms. Okay, that seems like Gavin. Damn, that's fucking crazy! So you're telling me if someone's pulling some fuck shit on you in California, you can't even record? That's insane! That's insane! Sorry. If I can do that under an exception, I could easily do it because apparently she has no problem admitting to it when the cops aren't here. I'm not, however, going to do so if it will lead to more problems. I've also thought about calling 911 or the non-emergency help, or the non-emergency line and telling the operator about the situation so that the call would be recorded and then make my friend confess about it. Can I do that? Me and the operator are aware of the call being recorded. I think it would be I think it would still be unlawful. How do I get this bitch out without having to serve her an eviction notice? Isn't that against the law what she did there? Isn't this fraud? I've thought about trying to prove that she's been living somewhere else before, but I don't know what to do. This is fucked up. I'm really sorry about my language, but I'm really feeling so angry and I'm trying to be calm as much as I can while she's in my fucking house using my stuff and I can't do shit about it. I just can't believe this is, like, that's fucking crazy. I don't even know, bro. Because, like, she doesn't actually legally live there. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I feel like there has to be, like, mail that you're getting, right? And unless she's made that play, I say start burning her shit. And, you know? Like, bro, try this shit on me. I'd go to jail before I let this person freeload like this, bro. OP can stop paying bills so water and electric gets shut off, but that affects OP, y'all. If OP stops paying bills so water and electric can get shut off, then OP's credit score goes down. Then OP has to deal with it. Like, I don't know, y'all. This is fucking crazy. I mean, maybe OP could get all the locks changed. Like, that's what I would do. I would figure out a time. I would try to befriend her, figure out a time that she's going to be out of the place, and then really quick have someone come over to change the locks and then dump all of her stuff on the front lawn. You know? Play the game back. Just be like, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. You haven't lived here ever. And then I would just be like, where's your mail? Does it say on your license that you live here? Is your name on the lease? No? Get the fuck out. Like, low-key, y'all, I'm not pro-drugging people, don't get me wrong, but I'd slip some sleepy pills in her drink and then drag her outside and leave her outside with all of her shit. Like, I would do that. I'd risk going to jail before I let someone fucking pull this shit on me. Can't change locks legally? Dude, she can legally suck my nuts. What do you mean you can't change the locks legally? I've seen videos where the outside doors were removed to push the intruders out. I mean, I'm guessing OP doesn't own this, you know? I think that's what makes this that's the hardest part about this. Say that was for comedic purposes? Nah, bro. I'm dead ass about that. I'm dead ass about that, chat. Like, I mean, what is she gonna do though? Like, there's no physical documentation that this woman lives there. Like, if you are able to bamboozle her and play her at her own game, just make sure your windows are locked. Like, what is she gonna do? I feel like, y'all, and I know you guys are saying, oh, it's illegal for her to change the locks. I feel like as a landlord, I would much prefer, if I'm a landlord, my tenant change the locks and get some freeloading bitch out of my place versus letting her live there and then making it my problem. Me personally, you know? Idea: make really stinky fish and adopt a scary dog. Yeah, no, Libby, I think this is the fucking move. If the law's not gonna help you, bro, you gotta take care of that shit yourself. I'd invite the squatter out to lunch and have friends go in, clear out her shit, and change the locks anyways. That's what I'm saying, bro. I feel like you gotta be, if the law's not gonna help you, don't get me wrong, take that as far as you can. But if the law's not gonna help you, you gotta play the game. You gotta fucking befriend her, make her think you're all chill about her living there, and then fucking bamboozle the shit out of her. That's what I would do. Get her out of there. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Y'all want to be like, oh no, you're not supposed to play dirty. Bro, if they're dirtying you, you dirty them back. That sounded really sexual. I regret saying that. That's the only thing I regret saying in this entire stream. She probably never leaves the apartment. That's why you gotta befriend her. You know what I'm saying? That's what, and you gotta stop buying groceries. You gotta stop buying groceries. All right? Make her have to leave. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. I think changing the locks up could open up a lot. But for what, y'all? Like, she could play the exact same game. She gets rid of everything that this person has in the house. Now she can play the, where's your evidence? Where's your proof? Is your name on the lease? No. Do you have mail in the house? No. Like, play the game, bro. Does this bitch sound like she has enough money to fucking play the attorney game? Probably not. Probably not. Nah, bro. Burn the house down with her inside. I mean, I would, bro. If someone was squatting in my shit, I'd fucking demolition derby that shit before I let some fucking freeloader take advantage of it, bro. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. This scenario that warrants nuclear fallout. That's what I'm saying, chicken sandwich. I'm like, bro, if she wants to take me to court for doing something illegal back to her, fucking do it, bro. find out what kind of animal she eats and get a pet. I honestly think, though, Silence and Lightning, this bitch crazy enough to, like, do something to the animal. You know? Ooh, yeah. See, I like your guys' diabolical shit, you know? Like, get one of those fucking big-ass speakers. You guys know what I'm talking about? One of the, like, JBL big speaker. Like, yeah, get one of these, chat. Like, bro, someone tries to pull this shit on me, I'm getting this bad boy, and I'm playing that shit loud, bro. I'm putting that right against wherever they're sleeping, and I'm blasting fucking Wrecking Ball in G minor. For anybody who needs to know what that sounds like, look it up. It's fucking terrifying. Pick up drumming. See, I like where you guys are thinking. I like what you guys are thinking, bro. All right? They go low, we go lower, bro. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going with this, huh? Okay. Couple of relevant comments. Let's see what the actual lawyers are saying. Oh, it's the Pat Man again, the guy that's notoriously known for giving bad advice. Okay, he's confirming that it would be unlawful to record the call via an operator, which actually sounds fucking crazy to me, by the way. But apparently that the person being recorded doesn't consent. And then this person also said if the police won't take action, eviction is all you have. OP replied to that saying, even if I found a way to prove she wasn't living here, so what now? I can go to any of my friend's house and put my stuff there and basically live for free. If I eventually get proof she faked this, what can I do at that point? Same Redditor replied, it's difficult to prove a negative, especially given that she didn't have another place to stay. Still, if you believe you have that evidence, you can try the police again. But if the police don't do anything, eviction is your only option. I mean, shit, bro. A little bit of throwing hands is also an option. I'm saying, just what I'm saying, bro. I throw hands before I let someone, you know? Bring out the phone book, bro. Let's see how she proves that, all right? Prove the negative on that one. So basically, OP replied to that saying, so basically anyone can go break in anywhere at a friend's house and this would work. This is ridiculous. Same commenter replies, tenants are given broad protection against being kicked out. This is a good thing. In your case, you have a situation where someone isn't a tenant, but looks exactly like a tenant. That sucks, but it's an edge case, a one-off. It just doesn't happen that often. In the extremely rare circumstances that someone breaks into your home with no damage and scatters enough stuff around to look like a tenant, you get a little boned. It sucks, but the worst thing you can do is compound it by trying to kick her out without the eviction. I mean, I'm still so confused about, like, how do they, like, let's say you do kick her out without the eviction, how are they going to prove it? You know, like, how, like, you kicked them out. So wait, hold on. Let me get this straight. So, like, if you, here's how it goes in my head. You find a way to kick them out. You throw all their stuff out. You change the locks, make sure they can't get in. They call the police and they're like, ring, ring. Hello, police. They evicted me, or they kicked me out unlawfully. Let me back in, please. And then the police show up and they're just going to be like, oh yes, this random person whose name isn't on the lease or whose stuff isn't here, we're just going to trust them over somebody whose name is on the lease for the house. Like, do you know how stupid that is? Does that mean that I could walk up to a house right now, put some of my stuff on their lawn, call the police and be like, hey, these people just kicked me out of my house. Here's the proof. I'm out on the front porch with all my stuff. You're telling me that in that scenario, the cops are going to believe me? Is that for fucking so real? Like, that's where I'm like, dude, I think you risk it. I think you risk it. You bamboozle her to leave. You throw all of her stuff out. Honestly, bro, don't even give her stuff. Take it out back. Put it in the bonfire. Change the locks. and then see what she has to say. What is she gonna do? Oh, that's my house. You go. I've never fucking seen you ever in my life. Why did she just stand there when the cops were there? That's also what I'm wondering, bro. Like, I think she handled the whole cop situation poorly. Like, I would have been like, bro, her name is not on the leash. Someone's pulling that shit on me. Like, I'm like, their name isn't on the lease. There's no mail. Like, get it figured the fuck out. Also, lie and say that their shit is yours. Exactly, Genesis. It's all he said, she said. I feel like if OP had played their cards right and just lied, they could have been like, bro, their name isn't on the lease. This person broke into my house. Shit, bro, bust a window in the back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cops might have record of the last time they were called. I mean, okay, there might be like a record, but I still think it's like, dude, this person's tripping. Like, she doesn't have a key to the house. That's a huge thing. That's what I'm saying. I feel like there was so much evidence. Like, not only did the cops do a bad job, but I feel like OP just wasn't thinking of like, hey, how do I prove that this isn't a tenant? Insane, bro. Okay, so the top comment on this post is, I am going to go in a completely different direction and suggest you get a protection order. This woman is dangerous and completely out of touch with reality. If I were you, I would be very, very scared. Go down to the court and fill out an order for temporary protection. The form will ask you if you two live in the same home. Say no. Put in her last known address. You should get her order to stay away from you, and she will not be able to enter the apartment, as it will be breaking the order. If you need to call the police, you can call and tell them you have an order of protection against this person, and they will make her leave. You do not want a residence exclusion order, which requires actual violence. You want a stay away order. Guys, protection orders are different from restraining orders, right? Is a protection order easier to get than a restraining order, chat? I actually genuinely don't know. That's actually that's so much better than anything I had to say. Listen, I was resorting to like evil shit. I will admit that. All right. I would pull some evil shit and go to jail before I let something like this happen to me on my watch. But that being said, sometimes commenters on Reddit have not so evil brains that are smarter than mine. Is it difficult to get an order of protection? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. Y'all are giving me mixed answers in chat. Are protection orders hard to get? Maybe add Reddit at the back? Oh, sorry guys, I'm not full screen sharing. Change my view, restraining order should not be a thing. That was definitely made by a man. Are protective orders... Protection and restraining orders can be interchangeable. It depends on the state. That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's... This is only, like, that comment's only 100 IQ if it's actually easy to get a protection order. I don't think it is, though. Okay, it sounds like it depends on the state, huh? Anyone can file, but the judge has got to approve. You can't go to jail, Sarby. They won't let you bring beans. Pff, my sisters will take care of them before I get out. You could injure yourself immediately before the cops arrive and start freaking out as if the person did it. I mean, that would be kind of crazy, but y'all wild with it. I don't know. This one's a hard one, bro. Listen, all I'm saying is I would play fucking dirty. I would play fucking dirty. Oh, what up, Mbem? Oh, fuck me, Mbem. I'm such a moron. I meant to go get the tape measure today when I got my hair cut. I'm so fucking stupid. I'm going to do that tomorrow. I swear to God, Mbem. If I don't do it tomorrow, you can add like an extra $100 onto the invoice. I'm so fucking stupid, Mbem. I'm so dumb. I'm so sorry. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, negative. Like I think it's hard to get... It probably just depends on what state you're in. I don't know if that's necessarily... That's an 100 IQ play if you can get the protective order is what it sounds like. Other than that, bro, I think we got to play dirty. I think we got to play dirty. Okay. There are some more updates and stuff. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. There's two updates on this, but the first one's pretty short. Update one is on December 9th, 2016, the next day. I texted one of her friends on Instagram who I know is close to her and explained what happened. She gave me her boyfriend's name on Facebook and told me to talk to him to see if he could come over and persuade her to leave. I've reached out to him and we got on the phone a few minutes ago. He said he can come over after work and see what he can do. I mean, bro, like get this boyfriend to be like, hey, shawty, you want to stay the night at my place? Like, and then while she's doing that, just like toss her shit out or honestly go donate it to Goodwill. That's what I would do. I would, if I had an overnight shift, bro, change the locks, donate her shit to Goodwill. There's nothing she can do about that. You know what I'm saying? Actually, that's a paper trail. I say burn it. Burn it's probably the safer one. Like, what is she gonna do? Claim that that's her place of residence? Nah. Is there anything I should do before he comes here? Do I start recording video? Do I call the cops instead? Do I bring in a third witness? I'm really afraid if this ever turns into a domestic violence sort of situation, if any of them decides to do anything stupid. Keep in mind, I'm 19 and both of them are well over my age by a lot. Yeah, I mean, high key, if he's stupid enough to date this woman, I think it wouldn't hurt to have a safe person there who could help protect you as well. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what up, Sam? Little EB girl over there. It's only a paper trail if you requested a receipt. That's true. Nah, bro, I would play like fucking a bajillion level IQ, bro. A bajillion. Okay, hold on. Let's look at the relevant comments here because I have no clue what to do. I still think OP should play dirty, me personally. Like, if the cops ain't gonna cop, like, you can't blame me for playing dirty, bro. It's fuck around and find out time, in my opinion. It's time to... Okay, so this commenter said, it's time to call in a friend, a close one. I would propose your mom, actually. Middle-aged women often have a magical violence desalting effect on unknown quantities. The point is someone calm, very calm. You don't need another voice here, you need a witness. If all goes well, I would suggest you lock the door behind her and this time lock your window. The problem with that, of course, is the cops have already decided she lives there. So if she calls them claiming you lock her out, you're shit out of luck. In these circumstances, it might be worth the risk. I mean, but did the cops, like, would the cops document anything like that? You know? Like, there are cops who literally forget to document shit during murder cases. You think these cops did the right thing and wrote down, hey, this dumb, crazy bitch actually lives here. Here's physical documentation of it, you know? I mean, that's crazy, bro. I would risk it. I would risk it. Can you begin accumulating evidence she did not live there as of yesterday? Call friends and family who can verify you lived alone or who can say where she lived. Instagrams of her taking pics of her place. Facebook posts where she indicates where she lives or implied is not with you. Like, get a can I come over from a few days ago would be great. Once you're done with her, don't ever talk to her again. That's it. This is a new level of crazy and it's going to burn everything it touches. Yeah, honestly, this is like a big one to me. Like, how was this a friend when you knew she was fucking crazy? Called me last night asking for a place to stay. Okay, so there's no physical evidence of that. Sorry, I lost my spot. OOP replied to all that saying, I didn't tell my mom about any of this yet because she worries a lot about me and she already has a lot of issues going on. So I didn't want to put any more pressure on her. I think I have to call her now though. I know for sure she'll have my back on this. Yeah, I think it's time to bring the parents in. Hi, Key. When I looked up her Instagram account, I found lots of pictures in Arizona that she was dumb enough to have them tagged with location. The pictures were taken within the past month. I took screenshots as well as archiving them like a web version. I also wrote down a transcript of how the conversation went down and when she called me asking to stay at my place and I refused. I've screenshotted the conversation with her friend as well. I mean, that's decent evidence. I don't know if that's good enough evidence necessarily. Someone asked, why didn't you follow the advice in the previous post and pursue a restraining order? OOP, I should have done this, but I didn't. Someone mentioned that I should try and contact one of her friends or family and let them try and talk to her. And so that's what I did. I'm hoping it works. If not, I'll go file the restraining order. I mean, I think you should just file the restraining order anyways. Like, even if this works out, girl, even if this all plays out to your favor, a restraining order on this bitch wouldn't be that bad. Me personally. Also, when you get a restraining order, when you file a restraining order, doesn't that person get told about that restraining and or protective order? So realistically, I don't know if it would be like that effective, you know? Yeah, they get served. I don't know. I think our legal system's fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? I just think at a certain point, you got to take it into your own hands and then make sure there's little evidence. You know? Oh, Judas, thank you for resubscribing for 6 months at tier 1. Judas, I feel like you just resubscribed. Is it really already been a month? That's insane. That's insane, bro. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, let's just go to the update, bro. I gotta see how this pans out. This is the final update, December 10th, 2016, one day after the first update. As soon as her boyfriend came in, she started crying hysterically. I told them that I'm video recording them through my phone, but they seemed uninterested in what I said. She started blaming him for all sorts of stuff. He kept apologizing a lot, and after what seemed like an eternity, she packed her stuff and they were both gone. Now I've written down on a piece of paper all your different advice. I'll file a restraining order against her. I'll also go file a police report and talk to the sheriff explaining everything that happened. You should also tell him that his fucking cop friends are dumbasses. Like, I truly think, y'all, they made the biggest fucky wucky taking her at her word for like clothes and a toothbrush. I don't think legally that means that person was living there. I think there has to be mail and there has to, and or a name on the lease. That's what they should have asked for. Of course, our cops are too fucking dumb to put that together, though. I've documented all I could. I have screenshots of her IG account with the pictures tagged to Arizona, plus the video of her and her boyfriend arguing in my house and then packing and leaving together. My mom's main concern right now is getting the protective order ASAP and installing an alarm system in my house. She said she'll be staying with me until we can get a company to install an alarm system on Monday. Thank you guys for Thank you guys for suggesting to call my mom. It made me feel safer while she was here. Apology, I know how annoying it was for you guys to keep giving me advice that I should file a restraining order and go to the police, only to find me not do any of them, but invite a stranger to my house. Yeah, I guess when you put it that way, that was pretty dumb. My mom also pointed out how badly this could have gone with her boyfriend coming here. I mean, don't get me wrong. She didn't handle the situation right. The takeaway for me, y'all, is I don't give a fuck where you live, by the way. Y'all should be locking everything before you leave. Okay, when I went to school in Ames, Iowa, there were people who would leave their doors unlocked, windows unlocked, car keys in their fucking car. I'm not even exaggerating, y'all. Some guy in my fraternity would let me borrow his car, and he would literally leave the keys in his car. That's how safe they considered Ames, Iowa. I don't care how safe your town is considered. Lock your shit. Okay, it takes 0.5 seconds. It takes 0.5 seconds to make sure that you don't have fuck shit like this happens to you. I can't believe it. That's my takeaway is, girl, lock your damn windows. Okay, so there's one comment included at the end here that just says, I've been thinking about this since I read it. Honestly, I hope it's fake. If the cops showed up and this lunatic told them she was a tenant, why would OP not say something like, fine, prove to them you live here. Where's your lease? Where are your keys? Where do you sleep? Show them your license with this address. Show them a piece of your mail addressed here. OP replied to that saying, I wish you were there with me, man, and pointed those things out. It just took me off guard. I just stood there saying nothing. Anyway, I'm so lucky it didn't go worse. I'm just really relieved this whole thing is off my chest now. I'm truly thankful for each one of you. For real, bro. I mean, but also, y'all, I know we're blaming OP, but can't we just take a fucking second to blame these cops? Like, why are we relying on the pretty much 19-year-old child to know exactly how this is supposed to go? Like, why aren't the cops putting this together? Hey, dog, if she's showing you a toothbrush or some clothes, that's shit that I bring to my friends when I stay there for a long period of time. That does not mean that they're a tenant. These cops need to know, hey, dog, if you're claiming residency here, where the mail at? Where are you sleeping? Where's your keys? Where's your name on the lease? I feel like that is a bare minimum one, by the way. If your name is on the lease, I truly think squatters' rights is fucking ridiculous. Or excuse me, if your name isn't on the lease, squatters' rights is stupid. Stupid. Dumb. Absolutely brain dead. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, at a certain point, do I think OP could have stepped up to the plate better? Absolutely. But like, I blame the cops. I blame the fucking peaked in high school cops that they're hiring in this country to get paid to have a gun when they don't even have a college education. That's the problem. Not that OP didn't know how to handle this complicated situation. Even though she definitely could have done better. Like, for real, for real. On God, no cap. Yeah, exactly. Still don't know how clothes and shampoo are indicative of even being hers, much less not checking for real evidence. That's what I'm saying, bro. I would have been with her. I would have been like, that's my toothbrush. What are you talking about, bitch? Shit, I'll stick that shit in my mouth. If it'll get that bitch out of my place, 100%. Be like, that's my toothbrush. Those are my clothes. That's my shampoo. I don't know, man. That's wild. That's wild. No, that's what I'm saying, Mad Granola. I should walk into some rich person's house and be like, yeah, look at this shampoo. It's mine. I'm obviously a resident. For real. That's like the moral of this story, by the way. You know? Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, if anyone ever pulled that shit on me, ooh, I'd play so fucking dirty. So fucking dirty. I'll stick that shit in my mouth is a crazy thing to say. But you guys know what I'm saying? Hey, you got to prove that it's your toothbrush some way, somehow. It's worth the risk. It's worth the risk. People who own Airbnbs have to worry about squatters too. Pfft. Bro, Airbnb motherfuckers can deal with that shit. Because most of them are just like assholes. Airbnb, y'all, honestly, I'm low-key close to not using Airbnb anymore. Airbnb low-key stupid as hell now. It used to be cheaper. It used to be a better experience. Now it's just the exact same cost and a lot more hassle. I'm bisexual. I've put worse in my mouth. Fair enough. Shit, bro, I'm straight and I probably put worse in my mouth. Airbnb and BlackRock destroyed real estate for everyone. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm sorry, bro. You can't. Like, listen, I'm a big fan of like a little mom and pop, you know? Or somebody who owns like a second house and they're just trying to like make a little extra money. Like, I get that. I totally get that. But like the Airbnb businesses, I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Hotels are much easier at this point, and you get all the amenities. Although hotels can be sketchy in their own way, you know? Airbnbs can be sketchy as hell. Yo, I've stayed in some very sketchy Airbnbs, by the way. Mad sketchy. And they're all like y'all, even, I haven't even really talked about this. The Airbnb we stayed in Rome was kind of fucking dog shit for the amount we paid for it. Like, it was like $100 a night, and it was advertised as this like can fit, 10 people thing. But some of the beds were just like couches that you rolled out. They were so bad. So bad. And like the Wi-Fi barely worked in there. Like, for $100 a night, I want Wi-Fi that I can at least check this shit on my phone. You know? Like, the Wi-Fi didn't even work. Like, it didn't even have like a living room for us to hang out in. It was just like this. That's the first, not the first. That's one of like the Airbnbs where I was just like, this shit's overpriced. I'm sorry. You should not be charging $100 a person a night, you know? Yeah, sorry, $100 per person per night. Sorry, that's what I meant. I think it was like, how many of us were there? I mean, 10 technically. I think it was like easily like $1,400 a night or something like that. I can't remember. I'll have to ask my friend, but it was not cheap. It was not cheap. My hotels were sick as hell in Europe. See, that's where I stayed in most. I didn't arrange, or not I, sorry, I didn't even arrange my hotels. I stayed mostly in hotels when I was in Europe, but my buddy arranged the Airbnb because we were all a part of the groomsmen party or whatever. And I'm not gonna lie, I was just not impressed. I was just not impressed by that place. Oh, hey, buddy. Look who it is. It's the handsome boy. Oh, he didn't want me. Oh, dang it. That was almost too aggressive. Oh, you want some lap time? Oh, is it lap time for the boy? Hello, sweet boy. Ooh, so pretty, so handsome. Oh, no more lap time? Okay. Oh, it's desk time. Okay. Dude, I feel bad. He's like kind of in the perfect spot to get whacked in the face by my... Look at this. Like, if I push this that way, like I normally do, he's getting smacked in the face, bro. It's okay. I won't let that happen. Guys, I'm gonna hide the chat box so we... Beans! It's the man. Oh. Okay. Chat, I know he wants treats, and I know that's something I normally do, but I'm not gonna lie, guys. I need to keep reading. All right? I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta keep reading. I gotta at least cook through, like... God, this story is long. What the fuck? I want to cook through one more story at least. Wow, this one's long as hell, too. Oh my God, all of them are long. Ah! Chat, I gotta cook, bro. I gotta cook. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Beans is the desk mat. Move my mouse on him. Bro, that'd be so funny. I gotta do it, chat. I'm sorry. I gotta keep reading. I know. Look at him. He's sitting. He's literally loafed up behind me. He's like, why the fuck are you not giving me treats, bro? He said, why the fuck are you not? You hate us? I only hate you, Sam. You should know that by now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. To be honest, y'all, if y'all didn't distract me as hard at the beginning of the stream, we would have had more time to feed Beans. So technically, this is your fault. This is all of y'all's fault, all right? If y'all didn't get me yapping for 40 minutes at the beginning of stream, we would have time for this. Just saying, it all swings back around to your guys' fault, bro. It's all your fault, chat. No. I'm not a gaslighter. I am not a gaslighter. Don't turn this on me. I was 25 minutes late, so it wasn't me. Miz, I actually think it was 80% you. To be completely honest, I blame your ADHD. Me too. Guys, why are we edging likes? That's such a good point, Retro Elements. Thank you for pointing that out. YouTube. Honestly, y'all, if I finish this first story and I don't have 100 likes on the YouTube stream, you guys are getting put in chat timeout. All right? I will take this screen and I'll switch it to this one because Twitch would never do that to me. See, these are the people, you guys see all these people? You see all them? They don't edge me like that. But YouTube, these people, these ones, if it would load, y'all be edging me. Look at that. This is boo. This is the edging chat. Boo. Boo edging. End edging 2025. All right, chat. If you don't want to be silenced, make sure to get that shit to 100 likes. We're already at 94, y'all. We literally need 6 more likes, and there's 121 of y'all. You're telling me that 120 of y'all, one of y'all, can't get 6 more likes on the stream? That's on you guys. Honestly, skill issue. Skill issue. Skill issue. You guys have until I finish this story. All right, chat? Y'all have until I finish this story. Chat, if you guys are on Twitch, make sure to follow. If you're on YouTube, you already know what you got to do. Guys, it's still sitting at 94 likes. Now it's at 93 likes. Oh shit, someone really wants me to fucking mute YouTube chat, huh? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that was someone from you. Oh, and now it's at 92. Like, oh, YouTube, it's not looking good for y'all. It's not looking good for y'all. Dude, hey, you know what? You guys can unlike all you want. All I know is that you guys are gonna get silenced once I'm done with this story. Alrighty, here we go, chat. Am I the a-hole for still getting on a flight home when my 2 young coworkers I was traveling with weren't at the airport yet and were obviously going to miss it? Posted in r/am I the a-hole on August 3rd, 2025. Shout out the Reddit on Wiki, guys. It was saved on Reddit on Wiki, which I'm guessing it's their subreddit. This past week, I was presented with this past week, I was presented with an industry award in Nashville that an agency partner nominated me for. I am a director at my company. I'm guessing that meant CEO. My CEO decided to send 2 junior level employees to the event as well because they thought it would be a good experience for them. A specialist who has been with us a little over a year, 25 female, first job out of college, and a summer intern, 21 female, rising senior. They are not on my team. They report up through a separate VP, and I have very limited / no interaction with them in daily work life. What a weird decision to send them on the trip. They were very excited to be going. This was going to be the specialist's first time on a plane. Lots of Teams chats asking what to wear, etc. We were flying in Thursday morning and leaving Friday evening, so it was a very short trip. But I tried to help share info about the event, type of attendees, awards reception / presentation Thursday night with a country western theme. Then I was speaking on a panel Friday morning. There's so much I could say, but I'll try to highlight key points. Specialist barely made the Thursday AM flight because she doesn't have a real ID and had to do extra screening. I mean, at me next time, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I have not gotten the real ID thing, and it's been months. I know, I'm lazy. Oopsies. Oh, by the way, guys, thank you for 100 likes on YouTube. You did a good job. Good job. Good boys and girls. Good boys and girls. She had no idea what a real ID was or the basic rules of flying, liquid restrictions, etc. She was very upset they made her throw away some of her skincare that was over 3 ounces. Okay, I'm not saying this is OP's fault by any means, but like if you knew that it was their first time flying, I feel like my brain, if someone tells me it's their first time flying and I'm going with them, I would be like, hey, make sure you know these basic things, you know? I also think too, I mean, okay, I feel like I'm the worst person to ask about this, by the way. But to me, if you are paying for, because this is clearly this specialist's first flight, right? If you as a company are paying for your employee to go fly, I think there should be some sort of like, hey, so this is how you operate. Let us know if you have any questions about it. They're grown adults. They should have done their own research. See, I don't agree with that though, because y'all, I don't know if y'all like, I recognize that I'm super privileged. I had parents who flew with me and walked me through that process. So then as an adult, I had that all figured out. I cannot imagine having to navigate the airport by myself without my parents' guidance. Like, honestly, y'all, I kind of feel for this specialist because I know myself. I know I'm a fucking dumbass. I would have done the exact same thing. Because there's no way I would have known that. I'm sorry, like, if you don't go to an airport, how the fuck are you supposed to know about this real ID shit? I fly relatively I fly relatively frequently. And the real ID thing was a shock and appall. It was a what do you call it? Like, it bamboozled me too. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know it was coming along. The only reason I knew about it was because the day before I happened to have a flight, I had a call with with the woman who was helping me plan my Rome trip, and she told me about the real ID thing. And I was like, oh fuck, I'm traveling tomorrow. Guess I'm taking my passport instead. Or like, too, how the fuck are you supposed to know that you're not allowed to take certain ounces of liquid? Like, I don't know, man. I think I have more sympathy for her as an adult trying to figure this out later in life, because you're gonna have other people who think you're a dumbass for it. But I totally understand how you wouldn't know this stuff unless you've been flying pretty frequently before and or had your parents walk you through it. Babe, it's been advertised since 2010. Where? Fucking where? I travel a lot and I had never seen that shit. Also, just saying, who the fuck cares? I'm sorry, bro. You tell me in 2010 that in 15 years I have to get a new ID? Like, shit, bro, you tell me 4 months from now that I need to get a new ID, I'm gonna be like, that's 4 months away. Nah, bro, I low-key, at least with this specialist, I low-key am with her. Like, who else is, listen, am I saying that, like, the company's in the wrong or OP's in the wrong? No, but I kind of understand this. And I low-key think, like, if you're a company paying for your employee to fly for the first time, I think y'all should cover your bases and be like, hey, in case you've never flown before, here's a how-to guide. Thank you, Sam. They kept saying it was almost immediate, but they kept postponing it. I wouldn't have fucking known. I've never heard of that shit. Maybe I have heard of that shit, but I was just like, why would I care? You know? Also, can we talk about how fucking dumb that is? Like, can y'all tell me, like, what makes the real ID, I don't know, real? You get it, like, from my understanding, it just has another sticker on it. You're telling me that the ID that I got, that I poured my hard money into, is now not valid because it doesn't have a fucking star on it? What is this, fucking Snapchat verification? Like, what do you mean? Why do I gotta get verified by the government again? This is an Instagram. You know? Sorry, I'm crashing out right now. I am crashing out about this. It might require different paperwork / more documentation. Why? They have my shit. You know? Like, what do you mean? Yeah, you know, this is exactly how I feel, Eve. Real ID is stupid as fuck because why is my regular ID not enough now? Exactly. What do you, but also it's like, oh, but you can still operate with your regular ID. But like, you just can't fly with it. What? Why? What do you mean? I genuinely think, chat, it was just another way for the government to get more of our money. Like, that's how I feel about it. Like, at least have the balls to be like, hey, y'all, so like, we need more of your money to pay off this 30 trillion in debt that we're just gonna keep increasing by sending bombs to Israel so they can keep committing war crimes. You know? At least keep your intentions out there. That's what I'm saying. It's 100% about voter suppression. Wait, are you telling me I can't vote if I don't have the real ID? I mean, I have my passport. Is that better? I have my passport, y'all. I paid for that shit. If I walk in somewhere and they don't take my passport, I'm gonna fucking sue somebody. More money for government because Treasury is losing money because of racism. Exactly. The SAVE Act? What is the SAVE Act? Yeah, they use facial recognition now. Like, you don't know it's me. That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you mean you need my real ID? You know what? You can ID these nuts in your mouth, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Miss me with that shit. Okay, we gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. Okay, she was very upset they made her throw away some of her skincare that was over 3 ounces. Thursday night event was country western theme, and while a majority of people there were business casual, intern shows up in a bandana tube top, micro skirt, cowboy boots, and a cowboy hat. I pulled her aside and asked if she wanted to run upstairs and change since it was still a business event, but she said she was fine and she thought she looked cute and on theme. All right, so I don't have as much grace for her because I'm sorry. You should know if you go to a business event, you can't be going out like that. Me personally, if you're in a listen, if you're going out with your girls, all power to you. You're at a business event, homie. Like you gotta network. You gotta represent your company. Like I will say I think that's an education issue. You know, like I feel like. Listen, okay, so like y'all gotta know. So as much as I like to be silly, goofy on the internet, I am very business minded. And the way that I've always run everything in my business is you pretty much have to go about everything being like, this needs to be idiot proof. This needs to be like, if something bad happens, it's because you didn't explain it well enough. And if you did explain it well enough, then maybe you're hiring the wrong people. To me, I'm like, was there any idiot proofing? Was there any, hey, so you're going on this trip? Just want to remind you guys, you're representing the business. Make sure you're dressing appropriately. Make sure you're blah, 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 blah. Not saying that she shouldn't have known better, because I really think you should. Because, like, that's like your whole ass job, bro. You don't. That being said, I also kind of want to blame the company here. Me personally. I'm company blaming, bro. I'm company blaming. Oh, yeah, for reminders, by the way, guys, she's 21. Yeah, maybe common sense. No, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. But I feel like when you have a business, like you kind of have to operate under the expectation that you will hire somebody with not very much common sense, and you should at least try to prep to like at least do your best to make sure that if they don't have common sense, you lay everything out on the table to the point where the only excuse is that they're stupid or they didn't listen. And that might just be my own personal business philosophy. See, don't get me wrong. I think she should know better. I don't like this. Like, I don't like when people come into chat and they're like, she should know better because I know better and I'm this age, because it's like, we don't know this girl's upbringing, you know? Like, we don't know if maybe her parents never, like I had parents who explained that to me and that's how I learned, but we don't know if her parents learned, you know? So like, I don't know. I think that's a not so great excuse, because I'm sure there are other people who didn't know this, you know? And I'm not saying that they shouldn't, but what I'm saying is like, you can't expect. The education is so bad in this country. I feel like you can't expect, the general expectation is that for certain things, you can't expect somebody to just know that just because of their age. No, you're good. I just wanted to point that out really quick, Yoshi. Like, I think that's a gray area. More than like, because you're not the first person who said that before. I just don't like that argument. It's not a good, if it were like, oh, well, like, you know, that's taught by blah, 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 blah. Like that to me is better. But like, I don't know. There's just so many instances where we could say stuff like that. Yes. That's why when the company sends her the email inviting her on the business trip, they should say there's a dress code that would solve all the issues. Exactly, Lunar. Exactly. It's still pretty dumb though. I can't lie. That's pretty dumb. After the ceremony, I invited them to join me with some colleagues I knew from other companies in the hotel bar, but they tell me they want to check out Broadway. I make a face and say this would be a good networking opportunity. They make, come on, mom, jokes. And so I tell them to be safe. And So I tell them to be safe and remind them the time and location of the first session the next day. Text them around 11 p.m. that I hope they got back safe. No response. Went to bed. Text them the next morning offering to meet them for coffee before morning sessions. No response. Okay, how old's OP? Because, like, listen, I get it, but, like, dude, they're in their early 20s. We didn't even get OP's age. Like, is OP older? I mean, I don't know how old OP is, but I think it's pretty, like, yes, it would be a great networking opportunity, but frowning on somebody for wanting to take advantage of their company flying them out somewhere where they've already put their 9 to 5 in and now they want to, like, actually enjoy the town. It seems a little, it just seems like a little too, like, I'm like, okay, girl, like, come on. You get the 9 to 5 to be judgy, but then after that, you got to let them do what they want to do. No idea if they actually attended any sessions or saw my panel, but I did find them in the hotel lobby afterward looking incredibly hungover. Have about 2 hours after the event is over and before we need to go to the airport, I invite them to late lunch with our agency partners. They decline because they want to go to the Country Music Hall of Fame. Again, make a face and say I don't know if they have time. And say I don't know if they will have time, and I think it would be a good opportunity for them to spend time with our agency. They act like I'm the wet blanket, so I tell them I'm leaving for the airport from the hotel at 4 p.m. sharp and meet me in the lobby so we could share a lift. Text them at 3:45 that the lift is arriving in 15 minutes. No response. Text them that the lift has arrived and I'm leaving for the airport. No response. Text them when I get to the airport and tell them security line is long. Neither had pre-check. No response. Okay, to be honest, like, if there's any argument for the girls, I feel like it's going into the toilet by all this no response. You know what I'm saying? Like, does OP kind of sound a little too, like, business corporate stick up the ass? 100%. That being said, I don't think OP has done anything wrong, and they're doing their best to try to walk these girls not only through the trip, but also through advancing their careers, which I don't think, at least with what we've been given so far, OP is not checking the boxes for you're the a-hole for me. I text them when I get to the gate to please give me some sign of life. In turn, sends very short responses about 10 minutes later. In lift, in quotations, in the lift, there's traffic. Nothing else. Text them the flight is starting to board. No response. Text them when I'm in my seat that boarding is about to end. No response. Doors close. They don't make it. I put my phone on airplane mode. Land a couple hours later to a barrage of texts from them. They're stranded in Nashville. Don't know what to do. How to rebook. Who to call for help, etc. I also have an angry voicemail from specialist's mom that I abandoned her daughter in Nashville. Okay. Any girl, I'm sorry. Any hope left that I had to defend this 25-year-old just went in the fucking toilet. Because what do you mean at the age of 25, you're suffering the consequences of your own actions and you go, let me call up my mommy so that she can go yell at my boss? Like, what? I'm so sorry, but do you want to keep your job? Do you want to do well at the company that you work for? Because to me, it looks like the answer is no. I also have an angry voicemail from the specialist's mom that I abandoned her child in Nashville. She has never flown and has anxiety. She's having a panic attack at the airport and needs medical attention. She could be human trafficked. In parentheses, question mark. I call specialist and intern back. Both phones ring, but neither pick up. I text to see if they were able to rebook. No response. Forward them an email with our business travel info with after hours contact and text them that I sent the email. No response. Texted an hour or so later to see if they were okay. No response. Did not call the mom back. Also, yeah, dude, bro, that's insane. I'm so. Listen, like, I have editors and shit that I that help me with my shit. They're not really employees. They're all contractors. But like, for example, Raya. Raya is helping me with my clips channel. Shout out Raya. Home Skilly Vanilli. If Raya's mom called me, I'd be like, hey, Raya, love you. What the fuck? Like, what? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean you had your mom call me, bro? And Raya, I think, is 22, 21. Like, you know, like that's, I'm sorry, bro, but my mommy's mad at you. Shit is just, I wouldn't take anyone seriously professionally if that happened. Also have a text from their director. Don't know her well. Just started with the company oh, CO means company. Why didn't you just type that out, bro? Just started with the company started with the company a couple of weeks ago. Ask what's going on. Oh, sorry. Also have a text from their director asking what's going on. I don't know the director well. Just started with the company a couple of weeks ago. I sent her wait. How did you start with the company a couple of weeks ago, but you're getting an industry reward? You're getting an industry award already. Okay, co must mean something else. CO? Like co-director? Because OP said they're a director, right? Okay, I think they mean co-director. I can't lie, y'all. I think they mean co-director. That's the only way that makes sense. Let me reread it. I also have a text from their director asking what's going on. I don't know her well. I just started with this co-director a couple weeks ago. I sent her a brief overview and screenshots of all my unanswered texts to them from earlier in the day, along with the transcript of the voicemail I got from the mom. She acknowledges my response, but no further dialogue. Now I get an invite for a Monday morning meeting from the director with their VP and our C-suite leader. My VP is on PTO. Damn. I feel like these are adults. I was communicative and I'm ultimately not responsible for their decisions, but you tell me, am I the a-hole here? Yo, no, I think not the a-hole. I don't think OP did anything wrong. If you want to blame anybody in the scenario other than the 21-year-old and the 25-year-old, I think you should blame the company. Like, them not knowing how to act is on the company, not on OP. OP wasn't there to babysit. OP was there to get their award and to network. Like, it's not on OP. I'm sorry, but if they get into this if they hop into this call on Monday and they're like, actually, you were supposed to be these 21 and 25-year-olds babysitters, I'd be like, are you fucking kidding me? Show me in the job description where it says babysit a 21-year-old who doesn't know how to act professional and babysit a 25-year-old who in any difficult situation will give their phone number, who handled the difficult situation by giving out my personal phone number to their mother. Absolutely not, bro. Absolutely not. If you go into that meeting and they're trying to pull some fuck shit on you, it's time for a new job. I'm sorry. That's insane. That's crazy. I'm so sorry. I would be so disappointed if I was the 25-year-old's mother. Like, you're telling me you didn't raise a self-sufficient child? Who, like, I get it. Like, don't get me wrong. I was super sympathetic about not being able to operate inside of an airport. That being said, you get put in a tricky situation. Like, you got to figure that out, bro. You're a 25-year-old adult. I'm sorry, but if you can't, like, do I think the airport sucks and it's hard to navigate? Yeah, but you should be able to have the skills to navigate that without having a full-on breakdown at the age of 25. Me personally, that's what I believe. You guys will see in my Italy vlog, I had a whole day where I was pissed at the Italian train system and I had to figure out how the fuck I was going to get to my destination and how the fuck the whole train system worked. And don't get me wrong, I crashed out, but I figured it out, bro. In a whole other country that speaks a whole other language, I figured that shit out. I'm sorry. And I'm not that much older than 25, bro. I'm turning 28 next month. Like, at a certain point, at a certain age, you gotta figure out how to figure it. You gotta learn how to figure it out. English is hard. English is hard, chat. Don't get mad at me. Google is a wonderful tool. No, for real, dog. For real, for real. On God, no cap. Dude, I can't wait for you guys to watch me crash out in Italy. I really did crash out. I had a whole fucking, I was like, this is so fucking stupid. I can't believe the train works like this. It's okay, breathe, Ben. Why? Breathing's for pussies. Hey, good night, chicken sandwich. I should probably end the stream soon, huh? Although I have to get to the update. Oh my God, there's 2 updates. Oh my God, and I have to pee. All right, chat, what do y'all have to say? Chat, say what you got to say. I'm going to go to the next story in 2 minutes. Ancient. Don't call me ancient like that, Ambem. That's fucking crazy. Happy early birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be streaming on my birthday, guys. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Sounds like a skill issue. That's what I'm saying. Try Japanese trains. I think that's what you meant to say. Try Japanese trains. They're so much more chill. Yeah. Go piss, boy. I don't want to, bro. I'm going to give myself a UTI real quick. I'm going to give myself a UTI. Alrighty, chat. Let's rock and rip it. Oh, hello, baby boy. Let's keep it going, okay, guys? We got to keep it going. Okay, we have 2 updates on this, y'all. First update, August 4th, 2025. Here's my update after this. Here's my update after my meeting this morning. Nope, just kidding. Here's my update after my meeting this morning. The chief marketing officer didn't join. It was the other VP and director plus the internship coordinator who is in HR. VP asked all the questions. It was over Teams, on camera, recorded, almost comically formal, like I was being deposed or something. During the meeting, I was asked to recap what happened, starting from when we arrived. I was prepared. I had all my key points, kept it factual on my actions, no speculation on their actions. I shared my phone screen live, went through the text messages with timestamps and the voicemail from Specialist's mom. I was asked if I had requested or encouraged Specialist to put any expenses on her P card. This question took me by surprise. I said I didn't even ask or consider that she had a P card. And beside the lift from the airport to the hotel, which I scheduled / paid for, I was never outside of the hotel / official conference activities with either Specialist or intern that would have required any sort of payment. I'm guessing P card is just the business card or whatever. I did say I would consider it to be her line manager's responsibility to make sure she understood our travel and expense policies prior to traveling. I mean, I think there should have been a whole traveling debrief, especially if you're sending someone there for the first time. I'm actually curious, y'all. I kind of want to call my sister who's in corporate and travels a lot. Let me call her real quick and see if she'll give us some insight on this. Hold on. Oh shit, she's the only sister I don't have her phone number memorized. I'm sorry, I'm a bad brother. Hold on, let me call her. Well, I'm not gonna put up to the mic yet. Hold on. Actually, I'm gonna mute myself. Okay, cool. All right. So, Claire, say hi to stream real quick.
Hi. Wait. Oh, now you're not on mute?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm unmuted now. My bad.
I'm on Ben's stream. What's up, y'all?
I have a question for you. It's about because you travel for work a lot. When you took your first trip, did HR or anybody like that give you kind of a how to travel debrief or anything like that? Did they teach you hey, this is what to expect when going through TSA? This is how you're gonna have this is how we expect you to act on the business trips. What was that because we have a story right now where this person went on a business trip with like a bunch of younger people in their company, and they just did not act appropriately.
We didn't have anyone telling us how to go through TSA, but we did definitely have a presentation before going on like our first on-site, where they went over, you know, dress code, etiquette, expectations, and also what time we were supposed to be on site.
Okay.
So it was less so of the actual traveling and how to navigate an airport, and more so how to act on site. But
okay.
I also went through an entire introductory program before I was put on my team.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Your company's pretty like on top. You don't have to. Don't say the company. Actually, don't. That's not a good idea. But your company's pretty on top of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Crazy. Okay, I was just wondering because I was like, listen, I'm not in the corporate world, but I feel like a corporate company should give like some sort of presentation or how-tos, even with TSA, you know, because part of the story is she went to TSA, but they didn't, it was her first time traveling. So she almost missed her flight because she didn't know like about real ID or anything like that.
Yeah, I think that's hard for me to speak on because we grew up traveling. So
yeah.
It wasn't new to me, but I also think YouTube's a thing.
That's true. That's very true.
What happened? Did she get like fired?
We're not at that part in the story yet. We don't know. I was just wondering.
Okay,
I was just mid-story. I was like, I'm so curious, and the person who would probably be able to answer this is Claire.
Oh, I'm so glad I answered them.
Yeah, my chat's saying hi to you, by the way. Someone said
hi, chat.
Someone said expert witness time.
It was just say really phoned a friend. I love that.
For real. I mean, that's the nice thing about being live. I could literally just be like, oh, let me call my sister real quick.
No, I love it. Hi, chat. Thank you for watching Ben. He's the best ever.
Oh, you're so nice. Bro, we'll have to get you on stream one of these times.
For sure. I would love that.
All right, cool. We'll have fun. If you guys are still up, maybe I'll give you a call. I'll probably end the stream in like maybe 30 minutes. It depends on how fast I read this.
Okay, well, let me know how it turns out.
Yep, we'll do. Someone said you're smart in chat.
Oh, so are you, twin.
All right, love you.
Love you, bye.
Bye. Bro, I love having built-in best friends, bro. That shit's great, man. I love, dude, I'm so fucking lucky, y'all. I'm so lucky I got cool sisters. Fuck. I got the coolest sisters. Like, they're all cool, bro. Like, I don't know what listen, Kathy and Scotty Boy maybe weren't perfect, but by God, whatever they did to make us as close as we are as siblings, like, that should be studied. For real, bro. For real. Oh my God. Love them. But okay, so it sounds like from our expert witness that there's usually some shared, like, how to act and represent your company at one sample size company. But maybe I wasn't necessarily cooking with the how to go through TSA thing, you know? What's the age difference? We're all 2 years apart. So my sister's 29. I actually begin the cycle of like ruining everybody being 2 years apart. But Emily is 29, I'm 27, Claire's 25, Meg is 23. And then I'm going to turn 28 next month. Claire's also going to turn 26 next month. And then my older sister turns 30. And then like literally 7. It's so funny, y'all. Both sibling sets have, and it's funny too because so both sibling sets, me and Claire, and then Meg and Emily, we all have birthdays within like a week of each other. But then on top of that, like Claire and I copy and paste. Emily and Meg, I wouldn't say copy and paste, but they're the most similar. Like they're very similar to each other in just like the way they act, the way they think, you know, all that. So it's really funny. Not in corporate, but my job kind of prepped us on the trips I've gone on. Not so much TSA stuff, but obviously made sure we had our passports, visas, discussed plans of how we'll work, paying/getting reimbursed. Sam, did they tell you, like, I guess etiquette of like when you're going out to dinner or when you're doing stuff, you know? I guess your job's a little bit, well, no, not really though. I don't know, man. Hey, what up, Bugs? I'm on YouTube now. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. You're betraying our Twitch people like that? That's crazy. No, I'm just playing. I'll wait for Sam's answer, and then we're going to go back to the story, y'all. I had 4 kids in around 5 years. Oldest is going to be 25, and youngest will be 19 next year. Bro, see, I feel like, too, that's when we all... Like, you'll have to... I don't know how your kids are, but I feel like you'll have to encourage them because, like, that's when we got all super close. Like, once we were adults and once we were honestly experiencing shit outside of my mom's scope, you know? Like, low-key, guys, if I have kids, I don't want to raise them like this, but a big part of, like, me and my siblings getting so close was there were things that were happening in our lives that we couldn't talk about with our mom, and we never opened up with our dad. Like, my dad would have been okay to talk about stuff. He would have just been awkward about it. But, like, we went to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, when I lost my virginity, I went to my best friend Evan first, and then I told my sister Claire. Like, one after the other, pretty much. You know? That's how I got close to my brother. For real, for real. Sam, are you going to reply to me or do you hate me? Hey, good night, Mbem. Oh, there it is. Not necessarily any like cultural or etiquette stuff that was left to the leads of the factories you were visiting. Got it. Got it. Okay. Yeah, maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe I'm just harsh on corporate. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, Negative Lake, I'm so sorry. I totally missed your subs. That's on me. Negative Lake gifted a 1-month tier 1 sub to Penwings and then gifted another community sub. Thank you. I appreciate you, Negative Lake. If you guys got a gifted sub from Negative Lake, make sure to say thank you. And now they gifted another one. That's fucking crazy. Why are you doing that? You can't. It took me 37 minutes to shout out your sub. You need to punish me for these things, Negative Lake. You need to punish me. Damn. It's getting a little kinky out here. I need to shut the fuck up. Like, dead ass for real, for real. I was trying to figure out how to spell etiquette. Sam, if you spelled it wrong, I wouldn't judge you too hard. Don't worry. Negative Lake, thank you for all the gifted subs. Seriously, guys, if you get a gifted sub from anybody, specifically Negative Lake, you better be saying thank you, chat. Happy 420. Hey! Oh no, we gotta wait for it to hit. Chat. Hold on. Hit that shit. Please. Sometimes it takes a really long time to update, actually, y'all. Oh shit, Catalina gifted 5 gifted memberships on YouTube. Catalina, I feel like that's the first time I'm seeing her name, honestly. Catalina, thank you for the 5 gifted. If you guys got a gifted sub from Catalina, you better say thank you. All right, chat? We have good manners. To be honest, y'all, I need to figure out how to put up like the gifted subs on YouTube or on Twitch, and then also the gifted memberships on YouTube. I think that'd be sick. Why isn't this working, chat? I want this to work. Please. Sometimes it just takes a second to update, y'all. Although, low-key, I think if I close Streamlabs and then open it again, it'll automatically update. Hold on, let me try it. I'm gonna be a bad seed. Ready? You guys ready for this? Oh. Nope, Streamlabs hates me. They hate me because they hate me. That's actually so fraud of them, honestly. The most high-key fraud ever. I'm just sitting here waiting for it to turn 420. This is all I want. If I didn't just brush my teeth, I'd hit the bowl. I get it, Retro Elements. Hey, Amazon Baba with the W, Catalina. You guys better be thanking Catalina in chat, all right? We have good manners here, bro. We have good manners. Sarby never beating the sub allegations. Yeah, bro, just ask your dad. Please, why isn't this working? I feel bamboozled, y'all. I feel stupid. I promise it's at 420. I swear. Oh, hi, Beans. Oh, he's over here. Beans, can you tell it to turn to 420, please? Hey, thanks for being oh, used to be Cat Piff. Got it. Shout out YouTube for doxing you, bro. Thank you for becoming a member for 1 month in the Bean support group. Hey, I appreciate you too. My mind went AWOL. What the fuck is happening? I just want this to turn to 420. That's all I want. Beans, fix it. Yo, wait, that's actually fucking crazy, chat, because we definitely started stream with 367 subs. Are you kidding? And we're gonna hit 420. Dude, why isn't this working? Can you please work? Please, I'm begging you. This is all I want. I just wanted to say 420 out of 420 on my screen. Is that too much to ask? Is that too much to ask, chat? Am I being too selfish right now? It's the treats. Oh, there it is. Let's go. Bees, look at it. It's 420. It's 420. Okay, we'll give him treats. You know what? We'll give him some desk treats. How does that sound, chat? Beans, you want some desk treats? Ooh, I know you want them. Oh. Ooh, desk treat time. Come here. Hey. Ooh, come on. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah! Yeah! He found him, chat! Hold on, let me zoom in on him. Let me get the zoom in. Oh, yeah, look at the crunch. Look at the crunch. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Bro's eating that shit. Wow, dude, he fucking housed that shit. What a good boy you are. What a good handsome man. Thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all, by the way. Oh, did I fuck this up? Oh, crap. Okay, I gotta make this small on my own. Thank you, guys, for 420 subs. Blazy beans. Actually, don't. You're not allowed. You're not allowed to have the weeds. Although we could give him CBD. Where are the CBD treats for the baby boy? For the silly handsome man. Oh, yeah. Oh, what a good boy. What a good boy. Okay, we give him a couple more. All right, guys, I decided we're giving him a couple more. Oh, what about catnip? I could give him some catnip. I do have some actually for him. All right, Beans, you munch those. We'll give you some catnip. We'll give you some catnip. We have some Joanna nip. Ooh. Oh, you want to take a sniff? You want to take a? Is it dank, Mr. Beans? Give it a little sniff. Oh yeah. Oh, isn't that good? Let's get him a line, chat. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wow, he's going fucking ham with that shit. All right, guys, if he goes fucking out of his mind, I blame y'all. Shit. I was gonna go to class, but then I got high. Ooh. I could have cheated and I could have passed, but then I got high. La da da. That's all you, bro. That's all you. That's for 420 subs, baby. Crack mode Beans? I sure hope not. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I might have given him too much. High key chat. My little addict. I kind of want him to flop into it. Sometimes, like, Beans is one of those cats where sometimes he just, like, rubs himself on it. Do it. Do it. Do it for chat, Beans. They want to see it. Damn, bro's just going at it. Okay. Oh. I might have given him too much, y'all. Hold on. Let me see if I can snake some. Oh, my bad. Oh. He's like, you're taking my shit, Dad. Don't worry, guys. I got a good amount. Catnip activates the same areas of the brain, same as being in heat. Damn, Beans, you gonna get horny as hell? Here, let me line it back up for you, bro. Oh. He's done. He's done. Cat gets high on stream, not clickbait. No, for real. Oh, bro just left. He's gone. He got what he wanted and he said, fucking deuces, dog. Get back to reading, bitch. He knows his limits. Oh, that's funny. Actually, hold on. I'm going to go pour this in his box. His little cardboard box. All right, chat. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. We've been we got a little sidetracked. I gotta go pee really bad. I'm gonna go pee, and then we're gonna finish this fucking story. I promise. All right, give me a second. Oh, oh, he's a hyper boy. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm making you dizzy, probably. Oh, I did it! It's a bird. Oh, I did it! It's a boy! It's a boy! It's a boy! It's a boy! No! No! Bro doesn't want to hang out with me. Bro does not want to hang out with me. It's because I'm Asian, isn't it? Yo, Beans, be quiet if you're racist. You know, they do be calling him the slur-slinging slasher, so... My favorite thing in the world is saying that my cat says slurs. I think it's a good bit. I don't know about y'all. I think it's a fantastic bit. You know what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down? Y'all don't accuse your cat of saying slurs? Pfft. Pfft. He's too high, that's why. Bean's a slurt. Yo, where my slurts at? Where my... It's like sluts that say slurs. Where my slurts at? That sounds like a slur, low-key. Where my slurts at? Bro, you're such a slurt. All right, we gotta keep going. We gotta keep going, bro. We gotta keep going. I'm fucking stupid, bro. I can't say this shit. You guys can't let me. You guys, it is past my bedtime. Okay, it is past my bedtime, and I'm saying stupid shit. All right, it is time to finish. Oh man, I don't know why you guys still watch me. By the way, you guys know what you're coming in here for. You guys are still entertained. That honestly shocks me. Okay. So, I think I read this. I did say I would consider it to be her line manager's responsibility. Okay, boom. I was asked if at any point I had reached out to anyone at the office about anything that was transpiring, to which I said no. I certainly intended to when I returned, but we are talking about everything that happened within a 32-ish hour window, all while I was trying to focus on what I was sent there to do. Participate as a panel member at the conference, attend other presentations, take advantage of face-to-face time with our agency, and accepting my award. I said I felt like I felt like it was reasonable to believe any other attendees would have expectations for participation and outcomes set by their leadership team, especially when coming from another department where I wouldn't be knowledgeable about their goals or objectives. Similarly, if there were different expectations of me based on other co-attendees, I would expect that to be clearly communicated in advance. Damn, this was such a fucking corporate response, but like, I get it. I understand what she's saying. And I agree with OP. I was not asked if I thought intern and or specialist should receive any sort of reprimand, and I didn't feel comfortable trying to interject something like that based on the flow of the conversation. I'm under the impression that they're meeting with specialist and intern separately, but my meeting was first. After the meeting, I debriefed with a trusted colleague who shared the following from Friday water cooler chats. 1, I definitely offended intern by pulling her aside about her outfit. She posted it to Snapchat with a caption about it, and some other interns/employees saw it. Dying to know what it exactly said, but coworkers said everyone who did see it agreed it was inappropriate for a work event. I'll leave that. I don't think there's any. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse on that one. That one's just, she's clearly in the wrong there. Allegedly, specialist mom had once called previous director, who left, director in the meeting today replaced him, about specialist's working hours. It is known that several months ago, specialist was pulled off a high-profile project team. Apparently when she was asked to put in some evening and weekend hours to meet a deadline, the mom called the director and complained. Don't know if I believe this to be true, but mom stepping in could be a pattern. I mean, chat, if there's already not, there definitely should be like some sort of corporate rule that goes against giving family members work, co-workers' phone numbers, right? Like, that's just so crazy to me, bro. I can't imagine. I guess it's the opposite. Like, when I worked, I could never imagine giving one of my coworkers' phone numbers, especially someone in a higher ranking position than me, their phone number to my mom. That is insane. Like, who the fuck does that? I don't know. I just feel like that should be like written in, you know? Because that's, I mean, in a little way, like that's, I honestly, y'all, and I'll keep going here. I'm getting on a tangent, but like, I am very much against people just giving my phone number to other people without asking. I don't care who you are. You know, I don't care if you're like my best friend, my mom, my sibling. If you want to give my phone number to someone, I'm usually chill about it. You just have to let me know. I don't want to get a text message that's like, hey, Ben, this is so-and-so. I got your phone number through some other person who didn't ask me, who didn't ask if they could hand out my phone number. Like, I don't know. I just think that's very poor etiquette on anybody's part. What I'm hoping helps validate my testimony is separately on Friday, one of my agency partners I was with emailed my CMO about a conversation we had after the ceremony on Thursday evening with some ideas he had. Typical agency salesy stuff, but he also unknowingly corroborated my alibi on Thursday night. So that's where we're at. Last night, I had convinced myself this all would result in me receiving a big apology or acknowledgement of wrongdoing, and that I shouldn't have had to deal with this, etc. But I didn't, which makes me feel this is still a bit unresolved. I did send all my notes to my VP on Sunday, but his PTO is medical related, and I know he's not really able to check in, so just keeping my head down until I hear anything else. Oh my God, guys, and then there's another update. Okay, what are y'all saying? I feel like I'm beating a dead horse here. I don't think OP's in the wrong. I think these people are in the wrong. I hope that's where we get a conclusion to. I think my takeaway from this is like, in corporate America, you really have to lay out everything. Like the fact that the intern and the specialist thought that OP for some reason was like their babysitter or their keeper. The fact that they just looked at this as like a free vacation and didn't know how to act, like that to me falls on the company. Like me as a business owner, I'm thinking like, okay, if I ever have employees who are representing my business, I need to make sure to idiot proof how they're supposed to act when they're representing me on a trip. Yeah. Oh, we'll meow to you too. Meow. I'm gonna let him do his thing. He's distracting me. He's a psyop, bro. Okay. Let's keep going, chat. We got one more update, y'all. Let's see how it concludes. Final update, August 6th, 2025. 2 days after the first update and 3 days after the whole debacle. Okay. That's not important. Okay. Apparently OP was like doxxed a little bit, which is fucking terrifying. Okay, so I'm gonna skip a lot of this update because it's like, was the post fake? Doesn't really matter. Was OP doxxed, which is sad because the answer is yes, but I don't think it's worth reading. There is a question, has anyone from my job seen my post? That's a little juicy. OP replied, yes, in some form. More than one person, in fact. Perhaps naively, this is something I never even considered would happen. It's Reddit, it's anonymous, and everything is cycled through in about 24 hours, right? But as soon as the reaction video started coming out across my For You page, a People magazine article, and all the other ways this took on life of its own, not gonna lie, I had a pretty severe panic about this. Like, wow, I handled the situation as best as I could and came out relatively unscathed, but me seeking validation of internet strangers will be what takes me out in the end. I mean, that's crazy, bro. It's not like you're dropping the name of the company or anything like that. Like, I think you should be able to post about it, and as long as like me as a regular reader can't figure out what company he works for, I think it should be fine, bro. Beans demands your attention. So far, I've not been reprimanded over it, but I accept whatever comes of it. Not my most professional move to air out others, not most professional moves on the internet, and I will seek a healthier outlet in the future. Maybe I'll make friendship bracelets or try diamond painting. Why is that a thing? What the fuck? That seems random. I don't know, bro. I think you should air out your dirty laundry, because, like, I kind of understand, too, being like, bro, am I really wrong here? Like, who else is OP gonna go to about this? Why not get the mass opinion of the internet? And then also, too, like, if I'm OP and, like, the verdict goes the wrong way, I'm gonna be like, look at all these people who are calling y'all fucking crazy. Also love that I'm one of the reaction people. That's really funny to me. A question about, will the specialist or intern be fired? OP replies to that saying, to my knowledge, they are both still employed, although today is the official last day for the entire summer intern cohort. I know how I would handle one of my team members if they did this, but I trust they would never, ever, ever, because they're sensible and smart and amazing and probably reading this. But for these two, it's not up to me to decide. And while I take full accountability for bringing all gestures, Oh, I see. Okay. And while I take full accountability for bringing all gestures widely, this on myself, I'm at a point where I would very much like to be excluded from this narrative within my actual place of work. In conclusion, for everyone who commented and sent something nice and supportive messages, thank you. Sincerely, I did get some good advice, and I'm glad I could help you temporarily escape into someone else's work drama, provide HR training material for new employees on travel policies, or maybe validate that whatever you did on your first work trip that creeps into your brain when you're trying to fall asleep at night wasn't actually that bad. I took the rest of the week off, which may seem like an overreaction, but sometimes weird stuff impacts you in ways you aren't prepared for. I'm going to use the time to rest, do a bit of reflection, and look at pictures of geriatric Pomeranians. I'm not gonna lie, chat, I hate an update that really isn't an update. Like, this was the only, this paragraph was the only, real important part of the update, and even that was like, I don't think so, but maybe. Like, we could have probably gone our whole lives without reading that one and we would have been fine. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, shit, I guess the takeaway of this is like, bro, if you are in a professional setting, act professional. If you go on a work trip, yes, don't get me wrong, like, have your fun while you can, but like, don't have your fun to the point where it's risking your professional career. I also kind of agree with OP where, like, if you're going on a work trip, at least 80% of it should be focused on like networking and building and doing things that will build your career, whether it's paid for by you or not. Like, I'm thinking, y'all, I went to VidCon and the amount of creators who were there just to fuck around and party with other creators and not do anything kind of astonished me. I was like, y'all, there are people who work at Meta, Spotify, YouTube, Snapchat, who are going up and speaking, and then you have the opportunity to get some FaceTime with them. Why the fuck are y'all fucking off? Like, don't get me wrong, I had fun at VidCon. I went to a party, it was great. I drank a little bit I actually went to 2 parties. I drank a little bit with my friends. I got to know other creators. It was cool, but you can do both. You know, it doesn't have to be one or the other. Me personally, bro. And yes, I went to VidCon. I don't need y'all clowning me like that. I kind of learned, like, it's a little cliche and maybe a little cringy if you're going. I get it. It was still fun, though, and I made some good connections. And also, I got to meet some of my friends IRL who I've been talking to on Discord about YouTube stuff. So it was good. It was good. Okay. Business Sarby is stronger than party Sarby. Here's the thing, Miz. I got my partying out. Like, dead ass, bro. If y'all met me in college, like, all I fucking wanted to do was drink and party with my friends. That being said, that's the time to do it. And I had fun and it was great. And it bled a little bit into my 20s, like probably until I was like 24. I was pretty active about going out and shit. And then at a certain point, I was like, you know what? Building my career kind of takes a lot of time and effort. And you know, like, honestly, y'all, you want to know what a big part of it was, I think? Getting beans. Getting beans made me more like, you know what's pretty cool? Hanging out at home, getting high, and cuddling with my cat on the couch. It's kind of good. It's kind of fun. Like, don't get me wrong, going out is cool and all, but fuck, dude. Working hard for something that you're really passionate about and leveling up in that thing beats the endless cycle of going out, drinking, having anxiety the next day, and recovering from a hangover, and then doing it all over again. Like, it's just so much more rewarding, y'all. Kids really slow you down. Having a kid changes you. Yeah, he's like the most low maintenance kid ever. I don't even know where that fucking idiot went. He was behind there for a little bit. Where'd you go? Oh, no, he's not there. Where did my handsome man go? I already miss him, y'all. I already miss him, chat. I miss my little idiot. I miss my little idiot. He's my little fucking, my moron. My baby boy. He's probably all hyped up on that catnip, y'all. I shouldn't have let you guys convince me to do that. Chat, by the way, thank you guys for 420 subs. That's insane, by the way. Like, the support lately on the streams has been absolutely fucking bonkers. Like, I can't believe it. It's actually so insane to me how much you guys want to support me on these things. So, like, thank you. I don't know if I say that enough. It feels like I don't. It really genuinely feels like I am not as thankful as I should be. But I want y'all to know that I am. Like, I understand how lucky I am to have you guys coming out and like hanging out with me for fucking 3 hours. And then on top of that, monetarily supporting me. So seriously, thank you guys. Thank you. I will continue to do this. I'll continue to entertain you guys. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm just here for beans. Can I blame you, bro? Can I blame you? I'm only here for beans, bro. Alrighty, chat. We do have 2 more stories that I need to cook through for my editor. So I'm gonna plan on doing that tomorrow. Oh fuck. I definitely wanted, there's a run club that I learned about. I kind of want to go to that run club tomorrow. But I think after that, I should be okay. I think after that, I'll plan on going live. Oh shit, I didn't go to the gym tonight. Or today. Did I skip the gym yesterday? Bro, what is going on? What day is it? I think I skipped the gym yesterday. Did I skip the gym yesterday? Has Ben even noticed I migrated platforms on him? I did, Ryan. You're a traitor. Also, here, while I'm at it, let me make you a mod over on YouTube so that you can also give people the ban hammer when they're being bad. Add as moderator. Yeah, that one works. Oh my God. Bro, my brain hurts. I do need to go to the gym. Fuck. I wanted to get more work done tonight, but I don't think I can. I need to go to the gym, bro. I could get some work done and then go to the gym. Y'all, I'm all over the fucking place, bro. I'm all over the place. Yeah, anyways, I have these 2 stories I gotta finish tomorrow. So just plan on me going live tomorrow. I'm just talking to myself at this point. I gotta end stream. Chat, thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for hanging out for 3 hours. I didn't mean for this to be 3 hours, but it was. I love you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah.